Right, so we're in the other studio now. We're in Clive's studio, so someone should let him know that's what's happened there. I don't know, that was all a bit weird. Oh, now these screens, you touch these screens and they go. Okay, gentle, calm. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Right, that's working. Okay, let's start, shall we? Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello there, I was wondering if you can help me. I need to find out Nick Ferrari's email address. Have you got that at all?
Yes, I have. Hang on a second, let me have a look. I've got the bits of paper around here somewhere. Hang on.
Oh, brilliant.
Hang on a second. Right. Do you know what? Can you wait there a second?
Yeah, of course I can.
It's fine. In the studio next door, Nick Ferrari's email address.
Okay.
Because we've just swapped studios, so all my stuff is there. Can I get you to talk to someone? Because I can't have any dead air and I can't really play another song.
Right, okay then.
Just stay there. Line 2.
G'day, this is Wally Dingo with Aussie Rolls Roundup.
Wally?
Winners were St Kilda, Hawthorn, West Coast, Collingwood, the Kangaroos, Brisbane, Port Adelaide and Geelong, who scored 222 points. Wow. Till next week, keep Wilson Matilda.
Wally, can you say... Wally?
Yeah, this is Wally here.
Right, I need to go next door to get Nick Ferrari's email address. Can you speak to this lady for me so we haven't got any dead air?
Yeah, what's the name, Ian? What's the lady's name?
Yeah, have a chat with her. I'm off next door.
Oh, hello.
Hello. It's a mystery caller.
It's a mystery caller?
It is.
Oh, well, where does what part of London do you come from?
South East London.
South East London,
Yes.
South of the river?
That's right, yep.
Ah, well, what's your favourite part of the south of the river?
Well, I'm in sunny old Woolwich at the moment.
Oh, Woolwich. Oh, we always hear about the old Woolwich ferry. It's always, some of them queues get quite long, don't they?
That's right, they do.
Oh, wow. Do you think they'll ever build a bridge down there?
Hopefully.
Yeah. And what other parts of London do you like?
All of it.
All of it?
Right,
Oh.
yeah.
And Woolwich and that and everything. Cause it was sad about old Charlton, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Are you a supporter?
Did they lose last night?
Are you a supporter?
I'm not, no. I'm West Ham.
Because they've been in the Premiership for quite a while, haven't they?
Yeah, I think they're...
Okay, Wally?
Yes.
Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome, all the best.
Ta-ta, bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, I've got it.
Oh, brilliant.
Have you got a pen and paper?
Yeah.
Hang on, right. That's Anna Rayburn's in there. That one's James O'Brien's. That's Jim Davis. That's Paul Ross. That's John Holmes. That's me. Clive. That's Adrian. That's Bill Buckley. Steve Allen. Right, it's always the last one, isn't it? Right, okay, have you got a pen and paper?
I sure am.
It's Nick, N-I-C-K,
Yeah.
at lbc.co.uk.
Oh, that's lovely.
Nick at lbc.co.uk.
Brilliant. Thanks ever so much.
Thank
for your
you.
help.
Ta-ta.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. I probably could work that out, actually, if I thought about it. Yeah. So, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Be careful of the bag.
Oh, now that's scary. That's actually a not-so-coded threat. 10, you're on the wireless. Oh, dear. Sorry, come back after a second, don't worry. 10.
The new school vacuum cleaner is no ordinary machine. It's a monstrous creation with a dreadful mission. It has slurped its way out of the playground and onto the streets, and is eating up everything in its paw. It is getting bigger and bigger, and soon it will be strong enough to carry out its evil plan, to sweep up humans everywhere and take over the planet. Someone has to stop it. But how?
She did it. 0870 90 90 973. Let's have one more. Line 8, you're on the wireless. What of course you meant to say was... So there we go. No idea who's doing the travel, but let's press the button and find out. Hello, who's doing the travel?
I thought I'd have a go.
It's Joycey.
Yeah.
Good lad, because that girl yesterday was rubbish.
She's back on it now this time. Anyway, dig yourself out. Chingford Lane in Chingford is currently blocked.
Okay. After the excitement of moving studios, which the excitement wore off quite quickly, it's got to be said, didn't it? It was,
Yeah, this studio looks exactly the same as the other one.
But, like, in reverse.
Yeah.
Except for the letters. The letters aren't in reverse. 0870 no. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
It has sex-changing properties.
Did we just hear him practising? Did we catch him unawares and he was practising? 6, you're on the wireless. Okay. 8, you're on the wireless. Oh. That's one hell of a flush. 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian, how are you?
I'm all right.
Saw the Beckhams the other day.
Oh, yeah, did you enjoy it?
Very good.
Thank you.
One small criticism.
Yeah, oh, yes.
Who dresses you?
What do you mean, who dresses me?
Well, who chose your wardrobe?
It was my suit.
It's 2007.
Right.
You look like a sixth former.
What do you mean I was wearing a suit?
But you look weird in it.
Well, you're just not used to seeing me in a suit.
Not used to seeing you as well, really, because I'll tell you what, it was a lot better. You know when you can stick your thumb up
Yeah.
and you can cut one person out when you're watching the telly?
Yes.
Yeah, it was much better when I managed to just let and listen to you.
I'm going to cut you off now. Oh, he beat me to it. Damn. He won on every single level. That way. Oh, look, now I've had an email. Okay, I've sent an email around to everyone. Oh, this is awkward now. I've sent an email around to everyone, as you can do, just by typing in, well, whatever, I won't tell you what it is. Well, it won't work for you, but I won't tell you. Because a couple of weeks ago, I had some iPod headphones and they went missing. I had them on the computer, I left them in the computer and they went missing. So I sent an email to everyone saying, hello, my pair of white iPod headphones went missing from my desk last week or the week before. I'm on the second floor, desk on the right as you... Oh, hitmen are going to be able to find me now. If you mistakenly pick them up, giving them a chance to, you know... I noticed that when the head of news sent an email around, someone had obviously stolen something, and he said, if you've mistakenly picked it up, thinking they were yours, could you please return them? Now, Clive Bull... See, well, there's some on my desk have been there for a while, could be them. Well, thing is, I've already taken a pair. Because someone said, oh, Ian, there's a pair here, could they be yours? And I think the ones I've taken are mine, because there's a crack in them, where I prized them open once. But I'll have a... Chris, when you go downstairs...
Yes?
Ah!
Sorry.
Jeez! I told you, turn the feedback off your voice.
Is that better?
Sort of, but you're really loud. What are you doing?
I don't know, it's a different studio, isn't it?
Oh, I thought you said you've got your phone.
Well, it's not.
Well, you're really loud. You're louder than me. Turn your gain down or whatever. Turn something down.
I'll just move further...
Oh, no, stop! I can hear every... It's like being Superman and being able to hear every sound and going insane as a result of it.
That's wicked.
Okay, so you've got to be that far back for me to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm right over in the other side of the studio.
Okay, right. When you go downstairs...
Yeah.
I need you to try and find everything I typed up for tonight's show. I may have left it in the printer, but the old printer.
Everything?
What?
Everything.
Well, the thing I typed up. And can you get those headphones from Clive and we'll have a look?
Yeah. We're going to inspect headphones?
We're going to inspect headphones this evening.
Excellent.
I've got to say, this James fella is very...
Oh, I owe you £2.
What for?
For a sandwich yesterday.
Oh, yeah, have you got it? Well, don't cut... We could do this off-air. It was more than £2.
Was it more?
Well, I don't know, how much was it? How much is this Tesco cheese and onion sandwich and a can of Red Bull? How much is a can of Red Bull?
£1.
So you owe me a penny? Oh, no, I owe you a penny.
Yeah.
Well, let's call it quits.
Alright.
Alright, nice one.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah. I see what, heads... Toss you for it. Toss you for it. You can have this if you get this right. Heads or tails?
Tails.
It's heads. It is actually heads. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Stand back from the microphone. Let's have... Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Good afternoon. I've got a message for Bob if he's listening. Don't forget to do last Tuesday's podcast. Globule.
I believe that's a message to Crazy Bob, Clive Bull's producer. I don't think he's in this evening.
Globule.
Oh, you're still there. Sorry, I thought you were... I don't think he's in this evening. That's the rumour going around town that he's not very well. So, thank you. 7, you're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I saw you on the Beckham.
Okay, yes.
And you're looking a little bit more cuddlier than normal. What you been eating?
Pies.
Pies? You've been eating all the pies?
I've been eating all of... Well, no, about a couple of years ago, I just started eating, as I'd never really eaten before, and I started eating, and it fills out. I look better for it, though, don't I?
You do. You don't look like a stick insect.
Exactly, or skeletal, which is...
No, you look lovely now.
Well, thank you.
Very cuddly.
There we go. Cuddly, that means fat. I'm not fat. All right, that is incorrect. 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello there.
Is that Iain Lee?
It is.
Hello, Iain.
Hello there.
I got a brilliant idea for your show.
Right.
It will revolutionise radio.
Well, what is it?
And change the way you do broadcasting
Okay,
forever.
right. What is it?
All you have to do is find a...
And then what?
Find a Mark II. I think you're brilliant.
Right. Sorry, Alex, did anyone understand what that was about? No? Okay, I'm getting the shrugs and, or as if they weren't listening to this show. 7, you're on the wireless.
I've got a message for Looney John. Listen to Clive Bull tonight, because I'm going to be telling him about a dream that I had about you last night.
About Looney John?
Yes.
Okay. Was it sexual?
It did become sexual, but he'd kind of just left the dream at that point.
Okay, well...
I don't want to reveal too much.
Wow, then make sure you're listening to Clive Bull at 10, because a mysterious caller is going to reveal all about her dream about Looney John.
Correct.
Thanks for that, that's a good tease.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye, Clive's on at 10, of course. Now, from that email, am I supposed to think that... I don't want to jump to conclusions or libel anyone. Am I supposed to think that Clive mistakenly picked up the headphones?
What, and he's blaming someone else?
Yes. What I'm asking you is, would he have nicked them?
How would I ever find that out?
Torturing him. By putting bamboo shoots under his fingernails.
All right, but I'm going to need help.
Okay, well, Alex, during the news, can you both go off, tie up Clive Bull and put bamboo under his fingernails?
Okay.
It doesn't question it, you see, and that's what I like about Lady Alex. Doesn't question those instructions.
Got any bamboo?
I've got some in my bag, actually, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice one. 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello there.
Hello, you muppet. I saw you on the Beckhams. You know who this is, don't you?
I know what?
I saw you on the Beckhams, you muppet. You know who this is? This is Adam. You just haven't got the balls to have a conversation with me, have you?
Oh, you're the chap that phones up and swears. I'll talk to you if you don't swear.
Well, I haven't sworn at you once, but...
You have sworn at me quite a few times, that's why we've cut you off and why we don't let you on. Now listen,
why do you always slag off people, celebrities? Why do you do it?
If you're prepared to have a conversation and not swear, and listen to me, then I will certainly have a chat with you.
Why do you come onto these programmes and deliberately choose to belittle people when you yourself you take very harshly criticism and cut people off when they do it? Why do you do it?
What? Remind me what your name is, my friend?
My name is Adam.
Adam, okay.
And I'm not your friend, incidentally, but go ahead.
Okay. What bit in the Beckhams was I doing that?
Calling them Muppets behind their back, that's not very disrespectful, is it?
Who was I calling a Muppet?
You were calling them directly Muppets.
Who was I calling Muppets?
You were making a reference to these people who are impersonating Beckhams.
Correct. And you think that they didn't know that was going on, do you? You think that they hadn't seen it and were unaware of those accusations in the script?
You seem to take any money that's offered at you for the benefit of discrediting other people and making them look bad. Why? What have they done to you personally, the Beckhams?
And Andy and... No. Now, this is what I knew you'd do. You're confusing the issue. Are you going to talk about Andy and Camilla, who were the Beckham lookalikes, or are you going to talk about the Beckhams? Because we're talking about two different things at the moment. I called Andy and Camilla Muppets, but they're well aware that I was going to do that, and they knew that I'd done that.
Well, that wasn't the impression that you gave on television, was it?
No, because do you know what? TV is a little bit fake, and a lot of the impressions that are given on TV are not genuine.
So basically what you're saying is you're fake and not genuine as well, Ian, is that correct?
No, not at all.
Well, you just mentioned that both TV is fake and not as it would appear.
TV isn't real, and I suspect that people like you believe that everything that happens on TV... You probably think EastEnders is a documentary series. Well, it isn't. So me calling them Muppets, they were well aware of, and they knew about it. Next point, please.
I'll tell you what the surprising thing is. The fundamental point here...
I've got 15 seconds before I have to go to the news. You're more than welcome to come back after the news.
I just want to finish off by saying...
Well, you've got to do it in 10 seconds.
OK, from someone who's originally from Scotland, I seem to have more command of the Queen's English than you do, you Muppet.
And he's going to put the phone down, isn't he? And he's gone. And he's
I'm
gone.
not going to put the phone down. I'm not putting the phone down.
OK, do you want to come back after the news?
Well, more than likely, because...
Stay there, then. Right, Adam put the phone down there. I'm quite prepared to speak to Adam, but he has sworn a lot in the past. Adam, if you want to call up and you want to have a conversation, and by that I mean you listen to me, I listen to you, and we try and get somewhere, that's fine. Now, I've said that Crazy Bob is ill. He may or may not be ill because Clive Ball just came up. Is that true? So we don't know. Mysterious. Find out at 10. 0870 9090 973. If you call up now, you'll speak to Agent Chris, and then he'll call you back, and that's kind of how the show works.
On 90973.
Well, Adam's gone. Adam is, if you regularly listen to the show, you may have heard of him before. He phones up every couple of months or so to slag me off for a show I did on Sky. Well, tonight he was slagging me off for a show that was on Sky last week. Not before he rings up to slag me off for something I did 2 years ago. I don't even really remember doing. I don't quite know what his beef is, but he was going to stick around till after the news, and then he bottled it, which is, in some ways, it's a shame. Because it would be good to have a conversation with him, if we could, but without him swearing, which is his normal little trick. Quite bad language that we sort of have to cuss him off. By the way, if anyone does phone up and swear, don't do it, because there's a 7-second delay between what we say in the studio and what we say on the phone to what goes out on the radio. So if you do swear or say something libelous, I can take that little bit of radio out and cut you off very quickly. And ban you from calling in again using the computer technology we have here. But Adam has put the phone down and isn't around to chat anymore, which is a shame because I wouldn't mind doing that. But in some ways it's good because we had a lot of argumentative people last week, and as you know, the Friday show was the real What's Your Beef show, where we were trying to clear the air and start afresh. So, you know, maybe it's good not to have poisonous people like him calling up. But if he does call up, Chris, put him on. You know, it'd be good to have a chat with the fella. He sounds like he's a confused lad and needs help, and I'm more than happy to give him that help. So, 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number if anyone wants to call up and take part. I've actually got stuff to talk about, but I've left it downstairs. So, I have to play it by ear, aren't we? Alan's in the Bromley. Hello, Alan.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Ian.
Yes.
We've been fed an awful lot of information lately about being environmentally friendly and reducing our carbon footprint.
Oh, yes. I'm never quite sure what the carbon footprint is.
No, I'm not. But they're telling us to turn down the temperature of the washing machine and wash at 30 degrees instead of 40.
30 instead of 40, but you can't get your stuff clean then, can you?
No, but what happens, Ian, also, is you get a build-up of dirt and bacteria in the washing machine, and the advice is to wash once a week on an empty wash at 90.
Well, hang on, let me do the maths here. Well, that means...
I do an average of 3 at 40, using 120 degrees, yeah?
Okay.
Now, if I do 3 at 30, that's 90, and then I have to do a 90, that's 180.
Right.
And I'm using an extra lot of soap powder.
Right.
So how is that environmentally friendly?
My washing machine is knackered, in as much as when you put the comfort, the conditioner, in the drawer at the top,
right,
it doesn't get sucked into the machine. But yet, I still put the conditioner in the drawer at the top every time.
Take the drawer out and clean it.
No, it's not that. It's not that. I've done that. It's just not getting sucked into the machine.
So put it in with the washing.
What? You can't. What? You can't.
Wash and condition together. It doesn't have to be done.
No, you can't do that.
Of course you can. What about those little things? What do you think the soap powder? Soup powder.
Soup powder.
The soap powder is a 2-in-1 washer and conditioner.
But this is the thing. That's what I buy now is the 2-in-1.
Yeah.
But I still put some in the drawer, even though it doesn't get absorbed. And if you don't shut the drawer quick enough, it just trickles down the washing machine.
You're a victim of the marketing, Ian. Don't buy the conditioner and the 2-in-1.
No.
Your clothes will be too soft.
You can never have clothes that are too soft, can you? But because the 2-in-1, I don't really notice the conditioner on that.
But Ian, we're digressing.
Yes, I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
Not to wash at 30.
Okay, I will tell them.
Thanks, Ian.
Next week, when I'm not quite so busy. Flipping it. Yes, Dave.
Oh, good evening.
I'm a victim of the marketing.
No, you're right. You're a good bloke, mate.
Good lad. There we go. What can I do for you, sir?
Oh, I bought a fancy dress outfit on Saturday.
You did a what?
I bought a fancy dress outfit on Saturday.
A fancy dress outfit?
Yeah.
Right.
I phoned him up, at the shop, and I said, have you got an Elvis suit?
Yeah.
He said, yeah. I said, well, I'm 6'2", I've got a bit of a beer gut and all that malarkey.
Yeah.
Well, it fit me. He says, it's one size fits all.
What? One size fits all?
I'm thinking, well, how could one size fit all? I'm 6'2", and say, for instance, a bloke who's 5'4", is going to down in.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I get it home. and the flared trousers come up my half up my shins.
Right, oh no.
Yeah. I didn't mind, because I didn't expect to look really cool in it.
Well, you don't expect to actually look like Elvis, but you'd like the trousers to fit.
Well, yeah. And then the sleeves came up, like, just a little bit short, below my elbows.
Right.
So, anyway, I thought, for the soft laugh, I won't buy an Elvis wig.
No.
I bought a Beatles wig.
What?
Instead.
Yeah.
You know, like a Beatles bobber.
Yeah.
And the bloke said to me in the shop, you don't want that, you want an Elvis one, because you're going to look stupid. And I thought, well, I'm going to look stupid anyway. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not sure I do. So, you... What? Yeah, and with that, he was gone. Any ideas? Chris, any ideas what was going on there?
Maybe he's
Back away from the microphone.
Maybe you're using the wrong compartment on your washing machine, the long drawer.
No, it's the right one, because I read the instructions. I do know, but I think it kind of has been broken ever since I had it.
But it's got to be going somewhere, because if you have to, if you put it...
it just builds up.
If you put it in every time...
It just builds up and clags up. It's all claggy in there. So, I scrubbed it, but it just won't... It just doesn't work. So, I'm not sure whether it's, is it water that pushes it down, or does it get sucked down?
Sucked down.
So like that. Alex, do a sucking noise, go on. It's quite good fun, isn't it? So the thing that sucks it down is a phone call. Quick, get that. It was quick there, lightning reactions there. The thing that sucks it down isn't working, but I don't think it's ever worked. Ever since I had it. That washing machine is what, like 3-4 years old? And I don't think it's ever worked. I don't want to get a new washing machine. Really. Anyway, it's Tam in the Bolton.
Hiya, Ian.
Hello, Tam.
Sunday Triple M was genius, as usual.
What?
Sunday Triple M was genius.
Oh, it was a good one, wasn't it?
It was very good.
Yeah, I some good bits and pieces.
Good bits and pieces. I can either talk about a slightly pervy topic or just go for the mainstream topic.
Oh, I'll have the mainstream tonight, please.
Okay, you know, you were going on about why you can't be bothered getting Facebook when MySpace is which has got everything that Facebook has, but so there's no point.
Well, no one could. Well, yes, the other week when Helen was producing, we had a discussion out which is best, MySpace or Facebook, which are both these things on the internet. I'm thinking of jacking MySpace in.
Yeah.
Completely, jacking it all in.
I'll give you some good reasons why you should swap to Facebook.
Okay, go on then.
If you want to read about some teenager's angst in Let's Speak, I'll read LiveJournal. I'll never do that, though, because Facebook isn't designed around the profile like MySpace is.
Right.
You can't put crappy Fall Out Boy songs on your page so that they start blaring as soon as you load.
Right.
You can't put videos of AFI regretting their own existence almost as much as I regret their existence. You can't do anything except maybe put Catch in the Rye as your favourite book. And if you do try to emo out on Facebook, your friends will rag out on you for it on your wall, which is the way it should be, MySpace. Second reason, Facebook has no top friends list.
Where is he reading this from?
Facebook has no top friends list, which MySpace has. Hey, I've got enough drama in my life without ranking my friends in order of their importance.
He said ranking.
And watching the fallout when they argue over placement. The alternative is even worse. Suppose I take a lot of time... This is rubbish. I thought this would be a good argument for why you should get...
Are you reading this off the internet?
Yeah, but okay,
why? Why? Hang on a minute. I got some new music today. Let me try and find this music. This might jazz it up a bit.
I typed in on Google why.
Go on.
Ian, you're an idiot. You know that.
What did you say?
I said you're a really, really talented presenter.
Okay, go on. Try it now. See if this music makes it more interesting. There you go.
On MySpace, you could never tell if that hot chick in your physics class was the big dude who was a lab partner. But on Facebook, you can easily look it up and cry yourself to sleep when you find out you don't have a chance with her. While the internet was invented, you can avoid rejection at the source and focus and breaking up the relationships with the people who are attracted to.
Yeah, see, it's still not working. So you just typed to contribute to the show this evening, Tam.
Yeah.
You just typed in something in Google, didn't bother to read it beforehand, and then just thought, I'll read this on the radio, even though it's obviously written by an American, and the lot of the references won't make sense.
Yeah, but
good lad.
The other thing was,
well done.
Wouldn't you love to be crammed into a smart car with a load of cheerleaders?
That is poor. Would I what?
Wouldn't you love to be crammed in a smart car with a load of fit cheerleaders?
I get travel sick.
No, well, on the YouTube there's a video of 14 cheerleaders cramming themselves into a smart car. And I was just thinking how cool it would be if I could join in with the challenge.
That's the slight... Now, hang on. Now you've gone on to the slightly pervy topic that I wasn't interested in. Tam, you have completely balls this phone call up.
Well, that's what I try and do, Ian.
But this is awful. This is if anyone is listening to this show and who is thinking, should I make a phone call? Well, I don't know what to do if I phone up the show. Well, don't do what Tam has just done. Don't look up things on the internet. Don't read them beforehand, then read them out. Don't look up anything on the internet to read it out. It's dull. Don't give me the option of two different topics, and then when the one I choose doesn't work, try and slip in the second topic.
And you wonder why people are so angry with you, because you're so horrible. You're so mean.
I'm not horrible. I'm being critical. Hang on a second, Tam. Stay there. Steve.
Hello.
Hello, Steve.
How are you doing?
I'm good. What can I do for you?
I was just sort of half listening, and then all of a sudden I hear the theme from one of my favourite movies, and I thought, hello, don't often hear that.
What's it the theme to?
It's My Name Is Nobody.
Well, that's what
it's
What the hell is that?
What is it? It's a spaghetti western with Henry Fonda and Terence Hill, and it was kind of directed by Sergio Leone.
How do you spell seafood?
And it's a damn good film.
Yes. But this is the theme tune to a western?
Yep, spaghetti western, My Name Is Nobody.
It's a good song, isn't it? I just got it today. Lino sent it to me. Well, Steve, listen, thanks for that.
No worries.
There we go. Well, that's cleared up that mystery. Tam, you still there?
Yeah, I was just wondering...
Yeah, you're not now. So... It's a nice song, isn't it? It's 0870 90... That bit. Travel news now, Alan Joyce, isn't it?
Thank you very much. And in Chingford Lane is still blocked in both directions for the...
Okay. So get this, right, I'm filming... I'm not filming. I'm doing this thing today. It's like a tryout for a new show, a new TV show. But it's really early days. It's like the first run-through. So it's in a basement somewhere in London. It's me hosting this panel show. 2 teams of 2 people. One of the people on the team... Gary, do you remember Trevor and Simon?
I certainly do, yeah.
Well, one of the people on one of the teams... is Simon from Trevor and Simon. And when I was told it, part of me thought, oh, that's kind of cute. Part of me thought, well, it won't be that funny. You know, it won't be that funny. He's one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Which one was Simon?
He was the short one.
Oh.
Yeah, he was really funny. He's a really, really nice bloke. And so much so that when he was talking, I was thinking, I want to be your friend and hang out with you, man, because you're really nice. Also, he was hilarious. Just coming out with this really funny stuff off the cuff.
Excellent.
I just thought it was a surprise, because I didn't really like Trevor and Simon when I was young, and it may be because I wasn't the right age to get it, or I didn't really pay that much attention, or maybe they were just rubbish, I don't know. But Simon, now, he looks quite old, he's bald and he's got a beard, but he's properly funny.
Wow.
It just struck me as a surprise. Anyway, Gary, what can I do for thee?
I'm just here to help if I can. I've got a little bit of advice for Adam that called before the 7:30 news.
Oh, Adam is the chap who calls up every now and then, has a go at me for a show I did on Sky 2 years ago, and has now decided to have a go at me for a show I did last week. Although he was confused about what he was having a go at me for, because first of all he was saying I was rude about the Beckham lookalikes, even though they knew that I called them Muppets, and I'd watched the show with them before it went out, and they knew the scripts. And then he said I was being rude about the Beckhams, but he couldn't quite make his mind up on which. And then he bottled out and put the phone down.
I think he's just generally quite angry, like a lot of people, isn't he?
Yeah, he's angry and scared.
Mind you, I was surprised when you said that EastEnders isn't actually a documentary, which I'm still getting my head around.
I am sorry. Yes, I know a lot of people think it's.
Wish you hadn't said that.
Have I shattered the illusion?
You sort of have, yeah. I'm still clinging on to Coronation Street now.
Oh, Coronation Street is a fly-on-the-wall documentary like the Family. Yeah, it's a proper...
Of course it is.
Yeah, proper programme with...
Yeah, I believe that. Anyway,
yes, Gary.
I've got a little bit of audio. Perhaps it can help Adam and people like him all over the world.
Oh, let's have it. Please do.
Here we go.
Oh, this is nice.
Got the sun to clear up, put on a happy face. Brush up the clouds and cheer up, put on a happy happy face.
This is fantastic.
Take up the gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Take out a pleasant outlook. Stick out that noble chin. Wipe off that full-up outlook. Slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face.
So there we are. I hope that helps.
Gary, thank you for that. You're a legend.
Otherwise, perhaps Anna Rayburn.
Yeah.
Maybe she can help in the afternoon.
Maybe. Gary, thank you for that. 0870 9090 973. As Gary was playing that, I was going to ask him something. What was I going to ask him? We talked about Trevor and Simon. I wasn't that impressed with that. Then he played the music, and as the music was playing, I was going to say, when he came back, we talked about EastEnders, Coronation Street, The Family. Valerie, what was I going to talk about?
Pass, but I'm phoning to talk.
Puff?
I'm phoning to talk to my washing machine, Ian.
Oh, right, go on then.
Okay.
I wasn't talking about Puff, I don't think.
Pull out the drawer
Yeah.
and look where the water comes down.
Oh, so it's a water jet, not a suction?
Yeah, I think it's a water jet.
Oh, okay.
If you put your soap in the drawer as well,
Yeah.
you'll find that the water comes down in one section to take your soap, and the water comes down in another section to take your
No, it
fabric.
doesn't.
Does it?
No, it doesn't. And I think that's the problem, because I've put soap in there in the tray before, and that doesn't get washed down either. Nothing gets washed down,
No.
implying that it's knackered.
How old is your machine, Ian?
It's only about 3 or 4 years old, but I don't remember it ever washing things down. But you know, when you're young, you're just about to turn 30.
You don't really know.
You've just bought a new kitchen that's cost you thousands of pounds, and you think, what the hell, it'll be fine. So
And 4 years later, you're still saying the same.
Well, 4 years later, I'm thinking, well, maybe I should get a new... I can't be bothered. It is fine, because, clothes come out, they seem to be quite clean. I use the 2-in-1 washing tablets, and they seem to be very effective.
Is your drawer a bit black and slimy, Ian?
Oh, I've cleaned it all out. I've taken it out, cleaned it out.
If you take it out and just look up above and just see if there's any jets, because
Yes.
what certainly happens in mine
Yes.
is the slimy stuff. They're like, I don't know what it is. I guess it's the collection of all the muck that we put in there.
Oh, yeah.
It stops the water coming down, and you can clean those jets or clean the top
Yes.
of the inside of the drawer with an old toothbrush.
Okay, I'll have a look. Oh, why an old toothbrush? I'll use my toothbrush. I don't see it. I'll rinse it off afterwards. I'm not a dirty pig. It'll be fine, Valerie.
Well, let's hope you're still here in a couple of days' time.
Valerie, what's your favourite song that features the name Valerie in the title?
I know it's the Monkeys.
Oh, come on! I wasn't expecting that answer, but I'm glad you gave it. It's the right answer, Valerie.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Good evening.
Good evening. There's a lot of... I think, when it comes to songs with girls' names in the title, there are more songs called Valerie than any other. Chris, how many songs with the name Valerie in the title can you name me?
0.
Back away from the microphone.
0.
Of course, because you're an idiot. Alex, I bet you can name me at least 2 with the name Valerie in the title. You can do it, man. You can do it.
Zootons.
There we go. So a recent one.
Steve Winwood.
Steve Winwood. We've already had the Monkeys. There's another one. There's a fourth one. I can't think what it is.
No, I can't think.
And I'll tell you something else. If you ever want to write a good song, and this is true, if you ever want to write a good song, call it Domino. I tell you for why. No bad song has ever... What's the sentence I'm trying to say? No song called Domino has ever been bad. You've got Domino by Van Morrison.
Domino Dancing.
It's got, no, just call it Domino. Get rid of that.
All right.
Get rid of that, because I know that's Chris's favourite band, for obvious reasons. But call it Domino. Domino by Van Morrison, brilliant song. Domino by Kiss on Revenge, filthy song, but fantastic. Domino by Pizzicato 5, a fantastic song. I don't know if there are any other songs called Domino, but those 3 are all exemplary examples of songs.
Why don't...
Back away. Just seriously, because that's coming out really loud in my ears, Chris. Just get away.
Why don't women write songs about men with men's names in the title? Like Dave.
What?
Or Simon.
Do the ads now.
Look here, I'm an estate agent, not a vicar.
Now, I'm in a dilemma, because I wanted to talk about estate agents. We just had an advert for estate agents. Am I allowed to talk about estate agents if I don't mention any specifically? I'm not going to mention any specifically. So I can talk about them. Yeah.
Not slagging them off.
No, not. Au contraire. We'll talk about estate agents after 8 o'clock. Susan's in the Balham.
Ian, you've got to tell me what's going on.
Right? I tell you what's funny. Being back in this... I'm in a different studio tonight. Being back in this studio, I'm saying the before the place names again, which I've stopped doing next door. This studio is much more conducive to doing good radio. Let's try and work it out. OK, what shows are in this studio? What shows are in the next studio? Let's see how it tallies up. Right, so, I'm normally in the other studio, rubbish show. Clive Ball's in this studio, excellent show. Which studio is...
Are you still talking to me?
I'm talking to everyone now, Susan.
Right, OK.
OK. Already we come...
I've got something important to say and ask.
We come to our first floor, because Adrian Allen's in my studio, and he does a superb show. But Nick Ferrari's in... Steve Allen's in this studio. Yeah, it falls down at those two. They're in the... OK, Susan.
I'm losing the will to live. Right, can I go now?
Yes.
Go. OK, right. I'm driving along the A4,
right.
And all these police motorbikes are coming up at high speed, and I'm thinking they want somebody to pull over. No, they're rushing up ahead, and at each interchange, crossroad to the A4, they're stopping all the traffic and waving us through really aggressively. And I'm thinking, well, maybe there's an accident, but I get to the next crossroads, the guy comes steaming by on the bike, goes in, stops the traffic going.
So you can't get off the A4?
No, you can't. You have to keep going straight ahead. Even if you want to turn off, you can't. They're stopping you.
Whereabouts in the A4 are you?
Came off the M4 past Heath. Oh, I'm not very good at things, you know.
So are you near Slough, Langley?
Chiswick. No, it's got further in than that. No, just off the M4, like coming into London, like not Chiswick sort of area.
And you can't... The police won't let you off the A4?
No. And then what happens is, this big Range Rover, black Range Rover with tinted windows, comes steaming up with about 4 cop bikes in front of him.
Yeah.
The 2 guys in front look like they're wearing fake monkey suits.
Right.
Like really big white ties with black sort of tie. And then on the back of the window, because I'm looking, because I've pulled over by this stage to turn off the A4, they won't let me. And then in the back of the thing is an LED display going, keep back. Who the hell is in that car?
Is the number plate BDVRO?
I didn't. All I thought was that I was just too transfixed.
I know that Bobby Davro travels in that luxury and
what with keep back?
Yeah.
Who the hell is in the car?
But Davro doesn't want people near him, does he? And he can afford it. But they wouldn't let you off the A4 because of Davro.
It must have been. Maybe it was for our own good rather than his.
Okay. Well, if anyone knows what's going on, 0870 90 90 973. And Susan, don't take this the wrong way, but if anyone can vouch what this strange woman is saying, because she may be lying. don't take that the wrong way, Susan. I don't know you from Adam, but I need to get it verified before I can come down on your side.
Okay, go for it. It must be American because I don't know if Tony Blair travels like that or the Queen.
Well, who's over here? I don't think anyone is over here, are they?
I know, it's the most bizarre. I've seen the Queen in her cavalcade, and she has all the cars and the front people and that. This was just one car, big black Range Rover, tinted windows with keys.
It's exciting when the member of the royal family goes past, but
I know, that's great. You wave and all that.
All right, Susan. Well, listen, the phones are ringing, so we might have an answer after 8 for you.
Cool. Okay. Bye.
Keep listening. Well, there you go. If you know what's going on there, 0870 90 90 973. And also after 8, controversially, I'm going to be talking about estate agents. Despite the fact, it'll be fine. It's not really that interesting, actually. What have we done so far? Valerie, Domino, Simon, and washing machines. It's a humdinger of a show, I tell you, man. My memory's going. This is true. For the last week, I've been walking out of the toilets, just everywhere. In my flat, I was in a horrible, manky public toilets today. Horrible. Oh, God. Oh, it's disgusting. But I was busting. Work, all these places. And about 5 minutes later, I've realised my flies are undone. Every single time. So, my memory is going. Which is, disappointing. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. If you want to give us a call. Now. So Damien. Oh no, it's in the wrong fader. Damien. Right, we'll keep talking till the Muppet comes back. I had a letter that I got home the other day from an estate agent saying someone wanted to buy a house in your street and it fell through, so they're really keen to buy. You always get these letters. I've never had one as specific as that. But a lot of people want to buy a house in your street. Give us a call and sell your house with us, right? Now, I've just had my flat done up. And it's kind of finished now. It's new carpets. Yeah, Damien.
Hello, mate.
Stick
All
with
right.
it. Stick with it. So I had this letter from the estate agents, okay, saying someone wanted to buy a place in your street. It fell through. If you want to sell your place, we've got to buy her straight away. Okay, you always get these letters, right? You going to join in this conversation, Damien? Or
I just wanted you to carry on. You usually accuse me of interrupting.
But I wanted just a little bit of acknowledgement to know that you were paying attention.
Yeah, right. That sounds like a good way to buy your flat. Carry on.
Right. So I've just had my flat done up. Been there for 5 years, and I'm curious to know how much it's worth. So I phoned them up. All right, bearing in mind, I have no intention of selling.
Wasting their time, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, good.
So I phoned them up and said, "All right, I received your letter. I might be interested in selling. I need to know what it's worth." And she all excited. Oh, okay, right. Give me some details. How many bedrooms? What have you got? Garden? What's ground floor, first floor? What is it? Why are you selling? And then I came up with this elaborate. Oh well, within the last few weeks, I've recently split up with someone, and I feel the place
I'll
is.
write this down though, because they'll get back to you.
They'll question me. I feel the property is too big for me, and I'm keen to. All I want is a valuation, right? But I don't want to pay for it. So someone's.
How much does it normally cost then?
Well, I thought it was like £100 or something.
Well, I save £100 maybe.
Exactly. So I could buy some new furniture for the new house. So anyway, they're coming round on Thursday, right? 4:10.
Garden furniture, isn't it? That's all.
Oh, good. Coming around at 4:10. Now I'm worried because I'm easily manipulated by figures of authority, even if they are 12-year-old estate agents. I'm worried they're going to come round, do the valuation, say, right, so well, it's worth such and such, and we could probably sell it for you in 6 weeks. Would you like? I'm worried I'm going to say yes. And end up selling my flat.
After all that work you've had done...
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to sell it. I love it. I can afford it for the moment because I'm working, touch wood, so that's good. Things may change at some point in the future if it all goes pear-shaped, but that's fine. I don't want to sell it because I love it there. But part of me is thinking they could easily manipulate my soft mental flesh into saying... Yeah, right, I'll sell it here.
A sucker like that, Ian.
But what did you call me?
A sucker.
Okay, yeah.
You used to come along to one of my shows. I could probably sell you a lot of garden furniture.
I am. When it comes to buying and selling and figures of authority, I just crumble.
Oh dear.
I crumble. So I need what I need. Some tips on what I should do when this dude comes round. Oh, hang on a minute. I've just remembered something. I knew what I was going to say earlier on. Turn your microphone on, Chris, then move away from it.
Yes.
Back further.
Hang on. Anthony, I'll pop you through.
Right. So, any luck, Chris, on getting your celebrity friend to come on as a guest?
Well, I phoned her and she said that she would.
Right. So this is Danielle Lloyd, right? The top... What?
Who's she?
She's the nudie model.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. She's always on the front page of the Star.
She get the webcam
She's
on.
my best mate, Damien.
Yeah. So you think that she's your mate on the MySpace?
No, I don't think. I know.
Right. And is she going to come in as a guest? Is she, Chris?
Yeah.
We have £100 riding on this. The fact that you can't. Was it 100 or 50?
It was 50, but yeah, all right, 100.
Put it up to 100.
Little kisses at the end of the messages on MySpace, Chris.
She may have.
When she does, then she's yours, mate. That's it.
When she messages you on MySpace, is it actually her, or is it like someone else running the site?
No, it's her.
And what does she say in these messages from MySpace?
They're private between me and her, all
Well,
right?
Give me a hint.
She likes hanging out with me and stuff.
Right, you never met her before in your life. You can't get her on the show.
I have.
And you shouldn't lie to me, or if she's not on this show, by the end of this week, I want £100, none of which is going to charity.
I've asked her. She's my best friend, and I'm sure she would do it, being the fact that I'm her best friend. So
okay, well let's see if she comes on this week, shall we, Chris? And you will be eating humble pie.
You've made £200 this month on just sort of little bets here.
What was the other £100?
Having your house valued.
Oh yeah, saving the money as well. Yes, thank you. He's paying attention. Thank you for that, Damien. Yes,
I got a bit nervous when I was waiting earlier, Ian, because I've not spoken to you for a while. I have, but not a lot. And I felt like I was a cooler virgin again. It was weird.
Like it healed over.
Yeah, but talking of virgins, that bloke earlier on he's one of the first guys that I've ever heard who genuinely hates you.
Oh, there are lots of them, Damien. Believe you me, there are lots of them.
No, but he sounds like he's been building up to it. It's like some people you just wind up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just call them stupid or something because they haven't understood you, which is most of the time.
Yes.
But he actually feels like he's been building up.
This was Adam about 50 minutes ago. He phones up every now and then to slag me off for a thing I did on Sky a couple of years ago. That was a rubbish programme.
What was that?
Oh, it was something like the world's biggest munters or Celebrity Mingers or something it was called. Hey man, you're right. Celebrity Mingers. And basically, it was one of those cheap and nasty. You get a bunch of Z-listers in, like me, and people even less famous than me. Can you believe that? They actually exist. And you sit around and you go, I can't think of anyone we talked about. Maybe we said something about Jodie Marsh. Oh, that Jodie Marsh. She's
funny nose, isn't she?
Yeah, she's got funny nose, bit irritating, Oh,
she likes them shaved, she does.
Yes, but yeah, okay. And so he got really angry about this. Now, I think he claims that I slagged off one of his friends on there. He won't tell me who it was. And I'm like, listen, man, get over it. You know, I did it, I done it. Get over it.
Got the money.
Just calm down. And now he's phoning up to slag me off for this thing I did the other week at the Beckhams. But he's normally quite sweary, which is why I had to warn him about swearing. And he always bottles out of it and puts the phone down, which he did then, which is...
Talking of Jodie Marsh, there was a lesbian kiss on Neighbours earlier on.
Apparently so, yes.
Wow, it's like, blimey, I've not seen it for ages. It was just on the TV.
Yeah.
I was on the computer and I turned round and they were two good-looking girls getting at it on Neighbours, 5:30 in the afternoon.
They're all good-looking on Neighbours, apart from... I remember the lesbian kiss on Brookside, and that was a big thing.
That, yeah.
And that was like 8 o'clock, was it? 8:30 maybe? And that was like a big controversial thing. Now they're doing it...
as well. Blimey, I've seen them all.
The BBC have lost Neighbours, haven't they?
I don't know, it must have been on some channel.
Well, no, it's on BBC now, but once this contract runs out, it's going to go on to ITV or Channel 5 or something.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
Your fabric's off now.
What?
You say it's broken. Do you use concentrated stuff, Ian?
Well,
Like a small bottle?
Oh, no, it's a big bottle.
Oh, right, well, that's that theory out the window then.
Yeah, I thought it would be.
And there's a good comedy on BBC. You know, you said there's no good British comedies. I don't know, maybe it was just a one-off, but it's called Not Going Out, and it was on last night at 10:30.
Who's in that?
I don't know, but the paper's here, so I could probably tell.
Well, have a little look, because that rings a bell, Not Going Out.
No, it doesn't say. It just got the name of the characters. Not Going Out, 10:35 on BBC One. Quite sharp, and the jokes kind of flow, and it's not no canned laughter.
I bet it's a little bit rubbish.
It probably is, but it's, you know, I watch a lot of the American stuff, and it's...
Someone has sent me a link for a show, which as soon as he sent me this link, and I read the description of it, I bought it on DVD, right, from America.
You are a sucker, aren't you?
I am a sucker. It's called The Lost...
I'll send you a link to Garden Furniture, hang on, what's
It's called The Lost Room, right? And it's about this room, I don't understand it, right? It's about this room that disappeared in 1961. And all of the things that are in this room are scattered everywhere. And if you find one of the things, it's got like a magical power. And it was on the Sci-Fi Channel, Sci-Fi Channel is my new favourite channel since discovering Who Wants to Be a Superhero, which is the greatest programme ever made. And they show heroes as well. So I bought this thing on DVD, because it sounds quite good. Anyway, Damon, I've got to go.
Fantastic, cheers for that, Ian.
There we go. Yeah, I'd like to keep it. It reminded me, actually, as I was doing that, I've got a lot of business to do this evening. I've had an email, which I do need to read out. This is, who's this guy? This is from...
Not from James.
No. This is from Nigel Greenhill, the producer, Greenhill Productions. He spelled Greenhill Productions wrong. He spelled his own surname wrong. This is the guy that is producing Barry from Watford's show, right? I don't know if you know, Barry from Watford is doing his show at the Hen and Chickens Theatre next week. Well, I'm not sure. I've seen it a few times. It's all right. I have asked Barry to remove my voice from the show. I just asked him to do it, and anyway. Well, let's hang on a minute. Where's Can I read the one that I sent to him? Can I read that? How do I read that? Oh, yeah, okay, right. So this is what he said to me. Dear Mr. Lee, my name is Nigel Greenhill. I'm producing Barry St Michael's show for the Hen and Chickens, Islington. Let's Talk to Barry, 15th to 18th of May. I understand you have taken issue with Mr. St Michael using extracts from your radio show in which your voice can be heard, and have indicated you would not wish Mr. St Michael to use the material. Whilst we understand... It's all proper and formal, this. I kind of got a bit scared when I started to read it, and then I thought, actually, get stuffed. Whilst we understand your concern, your voice forms only a small part of the show. Chris, now you know that's not correct. You've seen the show, and I'm in it quite a bit.
It's pretty much the Iain Lee show.
Thank you. And if it is removed, Mr. St Michael, he spelt Michael wrong there, will simply be unable to perform. I have tried to contact you on numerous occasions, but you have failed to return my calls. This is causing Mr. St Michael a great deal of stress. The show has cost him £400 to mount from his meagre savings. You are effectively ruining a lot of hard work and costing a pensioner a sum he can ill afford. As someone who has enjoyed a show in the past, please reconsider. And I've written to him. I have asked him to remove my voice from all future performances. I fear the show does not present me in a friendly or indeed likeable manner, and therefore do not wish to be mentioned at all. So I'm going to take my name out of it. Maybe Barry could come up with either another DJ, I believe Radio 1 is still the nation's favourite, or a fictional DJ. So, I just think if Barry calls in, it's probably best not to put him through. Really, Chris. OK, well that's the sad bit out of the way. Let's have the joyous travel news. And I believe that it's Karen Mercer.
It is indeed, Ian.
Nice one.
You've done very well.
Thank you.
Looking at the trains, first of all.
Me a little bit.
On the trains, one railway services between Liverpool...
Good evening. Oh, no, sorry. We're trying to watch The Lesbian Kiss from Neighbours on YouTube, and I was trying to scroll the screen down to see if and I clicked on the link. Hang on, there we go. 2 minutes. Oh, we go. Oh, they've gone in for a hug. I need some kind of lesbian music. Oh, they've cut to another scene. They're in Scarlett's Bar. Scarlett's Bar, that's got to be a lesbian bar, hasn't it? Right, pause this, 'cause I need some sexy lesbian music. No. Hang on. What am I after? No, that's more blokes. Yeah. Girls. Getting it on. With girls. Sounds like do it! Come on! Come on! They're drinking. It's the best time to go gay is when you're boozing. We've all been there, haven't we? Yeah.
Hello?
What?
Is it Iain?
Yeah, sure, I'm watching two girls about to kiss. I wonder where that voice came from. Here we go. She's beautiful, isn't she?
Hello, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, shut up! I'm trying to watch two girls.
All right, okay.
Okay. Is that Zia? Zia. Hang on. Go away. Come on. Just pull up. That's it. Go. Yep. Wow. Yeah, that worked. Zia.
Good evening.
Good evening, Zia.
Good evening.
Yes.
How are you? All right.
I'm very, very well, yes.
Iain, listen, I'm a first-time caller calling from Croydon.
Oh. Yeah. You say you're a first-time caller calling from Croydon. Is the first time you've called from Croydon, or the first time you've ever called?
I've been listening to your program for the last 3 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a minicab driver. I listen to your program between 7 and 10.
How much from Croydon to Heathrow?
Sorry?
How much from Croydon to Heathrow?
The company I'm working at, it's about 45.
Blimey. How much from Croydon to Muswell Hill?
Where?
Okay. Right, yeah, so you're listening?
No, I said I really, really enjoy your program.
Yes, yes.
And the customer loves it.
Who does?
A customer.
A customer?
Yeah, they love your program.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know, because get this, some people hate this show.
Me and the customer, we have a good love.
You have good love?
Your program.
You have good love?
Very good love.
Are you allowed to have good love with your customers?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I wish everyone had that attitude. Yeah, let's have some good loving.
customer loves your program.
Yeah.
They're asking me, which station is that, you know?
Which customer? A customer that you love today?
Well, you know, any customer. You know,
Any.
Because from 7 till 10, yeah, I always listen to your program.
Well, that's...
And after 10,
Yes.
I just play music, you know?
No, what? Hang on, Clive Bull's on at 10.
Yeah, I know, but from 7 till 10...
Yes.
You know, I actually listen to your program.
Right. But
After 10 o'clock, I'll just listen to music.
I know, and I say again, but Clive Bull, we just had this bit of conversation, haven't we?
Clive Bull is all right, but I think you're the best presenter out of all.
Well, you're wrong, because Clive is better, but you should listen to Clive, because Clive's very good.
Clive is also good, yeah. Clive is really good. Clive is also good.
Okay, you should... I tell you what, tonight...
Yeah?
I know you put your music... What music do you listen to?
I just listen to Heart.
Oh, God. Yeah. Well, instead of listening to Heart at 10 o'clock, how about you listen to the first 15 minutes of Clive?
Yeah?
Just the first 15 minutes.
Well, is it really interesting?
It's really interesting.
Yeah, okay, I'll listen to him.
And I reckon after the first 15... Well, if after the first 15 minutes you choose to turn over to Heart, then so be it. But I think you should listen to him.
Okay, I'll listen to him.
Okay, Zia, well, thank you for that.
No problem. And listen.
Yes.
Ian.
Yes.
You know that crazy caller. His name is Barry. You know the guy who speaks 100 mile per hour speed.
Oh, well, but Barry's the old man, and his idiot son is Dave.
Is it Barry and Dave? Is it?
Yeah, Barry's the old man. He's a silly old duffer who's currently in.
God,
I'm about to take to court if things carry on, and Dave is his stupid, drugged up son.
He is the one and only craziest caller, I have to tell you.
He is the one and only craziest caller. Now I'm currently in dispute with him because he's doing a live show next week.
But listen, having said that,
yes.
I mean,
I am listening. I wonder if you are.
He's a big time.
Well, this is the thing. He's doing a live show next week at the Hen and Chickens Theatre.
Yeah.
And in the show, he uses my voice.
Really?
Yeah. Now I've let him use it before.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's making money off of that. I don't want him to use my voice anymore. And I'm getting hassled from Barry, from Dave, from his stupid Ponzi producer.
Oh, well, you know what? Last time when he rang on, I think it was a Thursday, isn't it? Thursday, Friday,
Yes.
around 7:30.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
At that time, I was driving, and luckily, I had no customer in my car.
Luckily.
Quickly, I got the phone out, and I was
Got your trousers.
voice.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I was listening to his.
Okay. Yeah.
I was listening to the.
It's not really an anecdote.
10 times.
Yeah. Oh, was it?
I was just laughing and driving.
Well, Zia.
Oh my God.
As long as you don't drink and drive, because that creates a terrible mess. Thank you for that, Zia.
No problem.
There we go. Oh, hang on a second. Who's this? Nigel?
Hello, is that me? Hello there.
Is this Nigel Greenhill from... Hang on a minute. I've just read your email out. Hang on. From... Where is it? Greenhill Productions.
That is...
You spelt Greenhill wrong in Greenhill Productions. I'm assuming there are 2 L's.
There are 2 L's. That's my name, Nigel Greenhill.
Well, you've spelt it wrong on the email that you sent me.
I apologise. I think you understand the sentiment behind the email. I may have spelled that wrong. But I think
were you listening? You just hear me read that out, did you? Just before the quarter past travel?
I didn't actually, no.
Oh. Well, I just read it out, so I think I've addressed everything that's in that email, so there's pointless you making this phone call.
Well, perhaps
So thanks for calling.
No, I had actually... Well, I have asked you a number of times to respond to that email, and I think it's only fair that...
I've sent you a response this evening.
Well, I'm sorry that I have to phone now, but Mr. St. Michael is doing his show at the Hen and Chickens, and it's a shame...
Has he found another DJ to exploit?
Well, Mr. Lee, I think that you've seen the show, as far as I know, on a couple of occasions, and as far as I understand, you enjoyed it very much.
It was all right, It passed 50 minutes quite comfortably.
That's not what Mr. St. Michael said. He said you enjoyed it very, very much.
Well, Mr. St. Michael does not know that for sure. The thing that worries me, Nigel, is that the show's all right. It's a little bit amateur.
Right.
I don't think it does me any good. He's using my voice without my permission. He's using elements of my radio show without my permission. Steady on, Jenny. He is portraying me in a bad light. I believe at some point I'm called a lanky idiot or something. I don't quite know what.
I think...
Portrays me in an aggressive, arrogant way, which is not true at all. Right. And the thing is, he's charging people money to see this.
Mr. St. Michael is only charging people £8 concessions and £9 for a full ticket.
£9? How many people? How many people does the Hen and Chickens Theatre? I know he's not obviously.
Could I get a word in? I think Mr. Sorry, I think Mr. St. Michael would be happy to. I don't know. I mean, it's a one-off payment, £50 or something like that. But he has actually had to put up £400 of his own money. He's an elderly man. He doesn't have much money, and he's put up some of his own money to do this show. And I think that I mean, you've been happy before to let him use your voice in the show.
Well, I thought it was just going to be a thing at Edinburgh and then a one-off back in Camden. I didn't realise it was going to go on.
Catherine Tate's voice, the BBC One star Catherine Tate, her voice.
I've not heard of
show.
her.
Well, her voice is in the show, and she's been quite happy to waive any rights to that.
Because she can probably, is... Jenny, you agree with me, don't you, Jenny, that this guy's talking nonsense?
No, I think it's really unfair of you.
It is unfair of you, Nigel.
Thank you ever so much, Jenny.
What? Whose side are you on, Jenny?
I'm on Barry's side.
Right, thank you very much. Barry St. Michael, well, as far as I'm aware, has been ringing your show for a long time. He's contributed an awful lot.
Oh, no, listen, I've had this conversation with Barry like a year and a half ago when I banned him. Don't make me do that again, Nigel.
Well, I just think that your listeners, and many of them are going to see the show, and they're going to have a cracking night out.
Cracking night out. Jenny, are you going to...
A cracking night out.
Cracking night out. Oh, we're going to
I'm sorry.
I'm going to have a cracking night out, everybody.
No, I'm sorry.
Jolly good show.
No, I'm sorry.
Jolly good
no,
show.
I'm sorry.
Bravo. Encore.
Sorry. Look, I have been waiting for you to phone me, to contact me, to reply to my email for quite some time. I'm sorry that I've had to phone up tonight. I don't expect
It was a cracking good phone call.
No,
Bravo.
No, that's unacceptable.
Encore.
No, that's unacceptable.
Encore.
That's unacceptable. I'm sorry.
Au revoir, Nigel. Auf Wiedersehen.
Well, I think that's very disappointing.
Au revoir. Oh, you idiot. Jenny, are you going?
Well, I've seen it, Ian.
Yeah, it's mainly me in that show, isn't it?
Well, to be honest, without you, Ian, it isn't going to be as good. So
Exactly.
I think it would be nice of you to let him use your voice.
But he's charging £9 a ticket.
I know, but he's only a poor old man.
Well, exactly. I don't think it's fair. He should be making money off of my hard work and talent.
But surely you owe something to him at least.
Well, yeah, I let Jenny, I'm going to have to cut you off, not because I disagree with you, because we're going to the news. I let him use my voice when the show was in Edinburgh. I let him use it when it was in Soho. I didn't realise it was going to go on, and he's going to do a week next week. Unfair.
7090900973.
Okay, right. I'm in a different studio this evening. The show seems to be working as a direct result of it. Chris has gone downstairs to get some chocolate, which is great. So, let us go... I was going to say... I keep coming back thinking I'm going to say something when I come back from the news, and I always forget what it is. So I must start writing things down. We've mentioned all good songs... all songs called Domino are good. There's not a bad song. If you can name a bad song called Domino... well, then you're a better man than me. My washing machine. Oh, I need some advice when the estate agent comes around on Thursday to kind of give me a valuation. Is it can you do that? Are you allowed to just invite them round? I mean, they're always bothering me with these letters. All the time you get these letters saying, oh, hang on a second. Betty?
Yeah?
I'm going to mark you for call back, and Chris will call you back in a little bit.
Well, I hope my phone don't go out again. You can hear me tonight.
I can hear you now, yes.
Did you get my letter?
I got your letters. Thank you very much, love.
Good.
I'll get Chris to give you a call back a bit later.
Right, okay.
Cheers, bye-bye. What was I saying? Oh, I can't remember. Don't matter. David's in the Reigate.
Hi, how you doing? All right?
I'm fine, David, yeah.
Good. I just come back from the States, and your favourite programme is Lost, isn't it?
It is the greatest programme ever
I
made.
got an article. I don't know when I should send it to you, but basically, it's going on for another 3 years, 2008, 9 and 10, and they're doing 16 consecutive episodes from February to May of 2008.
I've heard
10.
this. 3 more series of 16 episodes, so 48 episodes.
That's right, yeah.
In total, which is a slight cop-out because there's normally like 22, 24 episodes in a series. But yes, it has a final date, but it means we've got to wait till 2010.
You have, I'm afraid, yeah.
To know what's happening on there. Which is exciting to know that it's actually, they're guaranteeing it's going to end.
Would you like me to send this cutting from the paper?
It's very kind of you, David, but I've read it on the internet. I've seen the article on the internet, which is the new newspaper, it seems now. Everything I find is on the internet. But are you sound like you're not a fan of The Lost.
I haven't seen very much of it, to be perfectly honest, but what I've seen I've liked.
It is brilliant.
I'll tell you what, there was a brilliant, you wouldn't have seen it because you were working at the time, but there was a brilliant series finished a couple of weeks ago, called Kidnapped, on, I think, Channel 5.
Okay, now
Very good thriller it was. It went on for about, every Tuesday for about an hour and 45 minutes.
It's funny you say that, because I've just bought this box set called The Lost Room that someone recommended, and no one's called in to say they've heard of it, which does worry me. But, you know, on Amazon, when you buy something, it says, oh, people who bought this also like this, and it had this Kidnapped on there, and I'd never heard of it before.
No, it's brilliant, it really was. Nobody, I think there was one familiar face character actor in it, but other than that, there was nobody. And
I've just remembered.
Oh yeah, there was Timothy Hutton. He was the only one I knew.
I've just remembered that last year, like a year ago, someone sent me Series 1 and Series 2 of the 4400, which is supposed to be really good. I never got around to watching that. I've got a lot of TV catching up to do. I need to take like 6 months off.
I'll give you another domino. Bing Crosby.
He did a song called Domino, did it?
He did. It was a sort of waltz, yeah.
And I bet it's
in the mid-50s.
And I bet it's a really good song, isn't it?
Very good. Yeah.
All songs called Domino are good. I don't know why, but there's something about them that just works. David, thank you very much for that.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. There we go. Chris is downstairs, so I'm just going to take this. You're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, hello, Ian. Hi. Yeah, I've heard of The Lost Room. It stars Peter Krause from 6 Feet Under. It was on Sky One. I saw like an episode and it looked really good, but I kept missing it. It's really good.
Well, apparently there's only 3 episodes at the moment, 3 90-minute episodes, and they're going to make
sounds about right, yes.
And they're going to make a proper series at some point. And it's good. It's written by the bloke who wrote 6 Feet Under.
No, it stars Peter Krause, who was
it stars
very good actor.
Okay.
And also Kidnapped is really good as well. It's on Channel 4, not Channel 5, and it was with Jesus himself, Jeremy Sisto.
He's Jesus? I've always thought Jesus was,
No, this is an older production of, you know...
What am I thinking of as Jesus? He used to be in the...
I know, it's,
Powell, Robert Powell.
Diesel.
Robert Powell is Jesus.
Right, okay, and him, yeah. But, yeah, that was really good. It was very, very thrilling. And also, what was I going to say? Right, a quick recommendation. Do you like comedy?
Do I like comedy?
Yeah, I mean, sitcoms and stuff.
Comedy, laughing and stuff, funny things.
No, I mean, like, to buy like, a comedy series and stuff.
Oh, yeah, if they're good, yeah.
Okay, Reno 911, which is kind of like...
I didn't like it. It's the spoof cop show. They showed it on Bravo. I didn't like it.
It's really good. It's kind of like, do you know Operation Good Guys on BBC?
Yeah, I didn't like
really
that
good.
either. No, I didn't. I thought both of them were a little bit too ham-fisted and were not real enough, if that makes sense. I thought Reno 911, they made a film of that now. It's just come out.
Yeah, that's right.
Which gets terrible reviews. But I just didn't think it worked for me. It was just a bit too much in your face.
Yeah,
whereas something like Curb Your Enthusiasm or Arrested Development...
those are good.
Arrested Development. David Cross, who's in Arrested Development, who is my favourite stand... Mr.
I
hang on a second.
I haven't seen that.
I'm talking to a connoisseur. No, Mr. Show isn't on, but you can buy it on DVD, man. It's,
okay.
It's Series 2 and 3 are just spectacular.
Okay, because I only heard about this when he came on was it Daily Show with Jon Stewart?
Yeah. If we don't want to talk about, we're talking about obscure American comedies that you should all check out. Mr. Show was on HBO. It's hit and miss, but the hits are offensive, filthy, and just hilarious. But David Cross is coming over and doing some stand-up in June at the 100 Club.
Have you ever seen him?
I've seen him. I saw him at the Soho Theatre a couple of years ago. I've got his live albums and his live DVD. The man is a stand-up genius.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he seems really good. I mean, the one other place where I've seen him as a real person is. Have you ever seen this? It's on ITV, like really obscure shows hidden away in ITV4, I think, or one of the ITV digital ones. It's called a dinner party something, which is what's his name now? Not Jeremy Piven, the other guy. It's like interchangeable actor. He was in Swingers, what he does is he's got four people as actors as guests for about half an hour, and they just natter on about their life in show business.
Right. I've not heard it. That's on ITV4, is it?
Yeah. Let me Google.
ITV4 shows some quite good stuff.
They show Smith. Have you ever seen that? That's an awesome show. That was with Ray Liotta.
No.
It was like a heist thing, and also Johnny Lee Miller.
You just reminded me. I've still got Entourage to watch as well. God almighty.
Okay, that's pretty good as well. Yeah.
They showed ITV4. Well, this is quite a geeky conversation, but I don't care. ITV4 were brilliant because they showed every series of Larry Sanders. From one to right till the end, and they also showed a program that was a bit hit and miss that I quite liked called Greg the Bunny.
Oh, Greg the Bunny's awesome.
Greg the Bunny's brilliant. It was like a sort of sitcom. It only got 12 episodes and they cancelled it.
Yeah, and it's with Sarah Silverman, who's a very lovely, sexy, funny.
I absolutely adore. Hey, we're getting possibly on the phone, maybe in the studio, but probably on the phone, is Seth, what's his last name? In my mind's gone blank. The guy who does Family Guy.
Seth Green, yeah.
He's coming on the phone.
The Robot Chicken.
Is he Robot Chicken as well?
Yeah, he does. You know Robot Chicken on Bravo?
I am aware of Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, what's your name, my friend?
It's Pete.
Pete, listen, I ought to go because a lot of people will be switching off, but thank you very much for that.
All right. Oh, by the way, John Favreau is the guy who does the dinner.
Nice one. I will check it out. Thank you very much, Pete. Sorry if you're bored by that, but I was having the time of my life there. And I can do that because my producer is a Muppet and he's downstairs getting chocolate and tea. Let's go to Charlotte.
Hello.
Charlotte.
I nearly fell asleep then when you were going on.
It was a little bit geeky, but you know what? I feel like I deserve the indulgence.
I know, but what about the rest of us? I finished making my daughter's packed lunch. I started tidying.
Yeah.
It just went on and on.
To be honest, but sort of now is the lowest point in terms of listener figures. So
is it just me and that other guy? Then?
It's not many more than that, to be honest. It starts building up again, sort of maybe about 10 to 9 o'clock. But now it's pretty darn low. So
that's all right then.
We're allowed to be indulgent then, I think.
I am an Iain Lee virgin.
Oh, okay.
I've been building up to talk to you for about 2 years, so I'm quite pleased that it's just me and the other guy now because it makes it easier the first time.
Okay, do you mind if I put Anthony on? Anthony?
Hello.
Oh, Anthony's put the phone down. Let me call him back.
Can I just say a couple of things?
Of course you can, yes. Well, you've called up, I'm sure.
You know the newsreader just then was talking about Des O'Connor's wedding?
Oh, yeah.
Play it back again because he said they're going to get a fondue for their wedding.
Right.
Your call has been forwarded to the Virgin...
We're going to get a fondue, yeah?
Yeah, but anyway, that's
what's wrong with getting a fondue?
He said they're going to have a fondue.
Did he... Well, fondue's not bad, is it? I like fondue.
Well, I just want to know, is it going to be a chocolate fondue or a cheese one?
Oh, it's got to be a cheese fondue. Cheese fondue is just the... Oh, hang on a second.
Hello?
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 Who's that, please?
It's Anthony.
Hello, Anthony. You don't know me, but my name's Charlotte, and Iain Lee's put me in touch with you.
Oh, Debbie?
Do you know Iain at all?
Yeah, my battery died.
All right, okay, yeah. Were you talking to him a few minutes ago?
And I went to speak to him.
All right, you want to talk to him now?
Yeah, well, when they're ready.
Okay, well, I'm just going to talk to him about songs with boys' names in, and then I'll hand him back over to you. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Iain.
Yes.
Hi. I've just put Anthony on hold for you.
Well, thank you.
Now, boys, there are quite a few songs with boys' names in, and you asked specifically if any songs had the name Simon in.
Right.
And there is, do you remember Simple Simon Says?
Simple Simon Says, put your hands on your head.
Put your hands in the air.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Put your hands in the air. Do you remember that one?
Yes.
Okay, and then, do you remember Blondie?
Yes.
She brought out Denny, with your eyes so blue. Denny. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, but that was Denise.
No, it was Denny.
But it's Denise.
No, it was the French, it was the boy's name Dennis.
No, it was this. Okay. Oh, I've got a chunky Kit Kat.
But it is. Anyway, I've got one more. Now, I asked my daughter if she had any songs with boys' names in, and she said that there were loads. And she said that there's loads of them with the name Jesus in.
Jesus? They're hymns, though.
Yeah, but technically they're songs.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the other thing you were asking, you were mentioning about how girls' names.
Yeah.
About how there's a lot more songs with girls' names in.
Yeah. Anthony's gone again.
I've got you a challenge, though.
Right, hang on a minute.
Hello?
Anthony's put the phone down.
He'll be back in a minute.
No, I need to come online for this. Okay. Damn it.
Hello? Anthony?
Your call has been forwarded to the Virgin Mobile voicemail.
Hang on.
You can't rely on people. I've got a challenge for you.
Yeah?
Your call has been forwarded to the Virgin Mobile...
Yeah?
What I want you to do is, if you think of any girl's name...
Yep. I bet I know a song about it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you know the same challenge?
I might do. Challenge me.
Okay. You give me, and as providing you haven't made it up, because I've just got this special gift. If you name any girl's name in the whole world, I think that I will be able to tell you a song with that name in it.
This is the best Kit Kat I've ever had in my life.
Is it a mint one?
Oh, no, it is not. This is one thing that annoys me.
Yeah.
Do not mess around with Kit Kats. I do not want mint Kit Kat.
On hold. Well, we had a chunky one yesterday. And that's quite
I do not want peanut Kit Kat. I do not want dark. I want a chunky Kit Kat. That's it.
Right. Okay.
Right. So go on.
No, go on. Then will you tell me? Because it's my challenge to you. You give me any girl's name in the whole world, but you can't have made it up. Has to be a real name.
Anjwala.
Placed on hold. Anjwala. Where's that from?
Anjwala. It's a Nigerian name.
Oh, okay. And that's a real
Anjwala.
Anjwala. Okay. Hold on a minute.
Get ready for it, kids. Here it comes.
Anjwala. There must be... It's coming. Hold on. Right, here we go. You ready? Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anjwala. Happy birthday to you. It's good, isn't it? I got caught out by that years ago. Hello? Are you putting Anthony back on the line now? Kit Kats? I won't mention the other one then.
Trouble is now, here's Karen.
Oh dear.
You loved that, didn't you? The thing is, I knew where it was going, and I didn't have the heart to say.
Did you really?
Oh, you genuinely liked it, didn't you?
I must be really...
You were totally sucked in. Oh.
I was. I was even admiring her for the way that she said, now don't make it a complicated name or one that I've never heard of before or something like that. Don't make it up.
Karen, very quickly, let's get the public's comment on that. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
B.
What's that like?
I got no idea. It's got a little bit... Oh, it's a little bit scary now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But scary is sexy, don't you find?
No. Right, go away and let me do my travel.
All right, get on.
Put your feet up, have a Kit Kat, take a break.
I've had me a Kit Kat.
All right, well, have another one, love.
God,
right, on the tube, stop that. Upton Park.
Of the hits.
No.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Noel.
Ian, I'm sad to hear that Barry incident. But you've been very, very good to Barry.
I've been very generous to him.
Yeah, I mean, LBC 97.3 is commercial.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You have allowed him numerous times to plug his show, which he could never afford to do going through the proper channel.
Oh, we couldn't afford to take an advert out on here, not at all.
No,
I mean, by the way, the advertising rates are very, very competitive, but an old man could not afford it.
No, absolutely not. And you've allowed him to do that.
Yeah.
You've expressed your concern about him using your voice, and he still wants to do it. And I really think, I do like Barry. I'm not coming from, I don't like him.
No, I like him too.
But he's completely out of order if he continues to use your voice.
Yeah, I've asked him nicely. I don't want to get the solicitors involved, but all I need to do is make that phone call.
Yeah, but I'm really surprised that Barry's continuing, even pushing for it.
Yeah, no, he'll see sense. He'll see sense, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure the shows will still go on next week, but they'll just be different.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the way show business is.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And you know, Noel, don't you, about show business?
I know.
Because...
I know show business.
Well done, there we go, thank you.
Take care, Ian.
Thank you, Noel. There we go, 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Oh, it's Saya.
Hello. Oh, sorry.
Are you in the bath?
I'm about to get in, but the water is too hot. I don't want to get boiled, so
No.
I'm trying to get some cold water in.
Okay, you get some cold water in.
Yes. How are you?
Much better now.
Oh, what happened to you?
I heard that you were about to get in the bath.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
You're funny.
Hey, that, go away.
Well, what's that?
No, don't worry, I cut him off, we didn't hear that.
Okay.
We did that.
I don't think I've ever had mushy peas before.
Oh, I think you like the mushy peas.
Yeah?
I think so.
Is they as nice as people say?
Well, let's ask David Guest, do you like the mushy peas?
I like the mushy peas.
Yeah. And he was married to Liza Minnelli. Mushy peas.
Yeah.
Basically, if you go to a chip shop.
Yeah.
like a proper chip shop, not a kebab shop, and you say, I want chips and mushy peas.
Okay.
And they'll get this tiny little pot out of the freezer, put it in the microwave for a minute, and you take it home, and it's like fluorescent green sludge. And you eat it, and it doesn't really taste much, but it's nice as a result of that.
Okay, it must be at least nutritious.
Oh, it's very healthy for you. I think it contains all the vitamins and nutrients.
Okay, so I might go on mushy pea diet.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Sire. Just try eating mushy peas just for a month and nothing else.
Yeah.
And see how you get on.
Okay, maybe I can write a book about it if I lose any weight.
Maybe you could, yes. And you could. The front cover could be a picture of you in the bath.
What? Eating mushy peas in the bath?
Yeah, why the hell not?
Okay.
Well, thank you for that, Sire.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, cheers, bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, it does happen, Holly, I think. It does happen. I think it does happen. Yes, of course men can get breast cancer, can't they? Yes, of course they can, yeah. G-Man Jr.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, this is probably the penultimate call before the next break.
Really?
Probably.
Ah. I better live up to that expectation.
Do. There's a lot of pressure on you.
Well, I'll try not to buckle under that pressure.
No.
I have seen The Lost Room.
Isn't it good?
It is very good. So much so that I hope they will make a series of it.
Is it worth me spending $15 on it?
Yes.
Because that's what's that? It's only about
It
£9.
was on Sky One, so maybe you could ask a friend at Sky One.
Oh, well, don't they have that thing now? What?
Get you a copy.
My computer's automatically updating. What's going on there? Updating your computer is almost complete. Brilliant. Your computer needs to be restarted for the updates to take effect. Windows will restart your computer automatically in 4 minutes. What? Chris, what have you done?
Well, that'll be
I haven't touched it. I've been away making tea and getting chocolate.
And we need to restart the computer. I'm just going to restart it now.
I can point out a flaw in your chocolate argument.
Go on.
Well, you said that you don't want to see any change in Kit Kat. A Kit Kat Chunky is a change to Kit Kat.
You're correct. Okay, but
I agree. It's a good change.
I'm saying the Kit Kat Chunky is the last change I want to see in Kit Kat.
I had about 2 weeks ago a Kit Kat Chunky, just pure chocolate.
I've had one of those, and isn't it a treat? It's like finding buried treasure that you can eat.
They should sell that.
Yeah, they should do. Instead of all these coffee ones and peanut butter. I don't want a peanut butter.
Mars bars years ago, didn't they? Had honey Mars bars and dark chocolate. And no.
Hang on, they do sell it. It's called a Yorkie.
No, but it's not the same chocolate, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's Nestle.
No, but it's not shaped like a Kit Kat Chunky.
Hang on, are you telling me Kit Kat's Nestle?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, flipping hell, I've been living under Miss But it's not the same chocolate as a Chalky, though. It doesn't taste the same. A Chalky.
It's a Chalky. Isn't that a character that...
It's a Jim Davison character.
Isn't
I think I've inadvertently made a racial slur there without realising.
But without meaning to, so it's all right.
Well, if you say something that's racist but don't mean it, does it still count as racist?
Incidental.
Whoa, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, no, the point of it is, The Lost Room is very good.
Right.
I have seen the first episode of Kidnapped, and I wasn't that bothered.
Okay.
I had a weekend this weekend where I watched a bit of first episodes of television, like I watched the first episode of a thing called Medium.
Oh, well, is that any good? It looks rubbish.
No, it's actually not that bad, but it's got so many episodes that I can't see really where it's going.
Should I bother with the 4400?
Yes, I've seen the first series of that, and that's very good.
Okay, someone very kindly sent me the first 2 series, and I never got around to watching them.
They're very good. I mean, that's very good of someone.
What I'm hoping that I might be getting for my birthday from members of my family is the first series of the new Battlestar Galactica.
I'm on series 2.
I've dropped very big hints. In fact, I've said when they said, "What do you want for your birthday?" I said, "Oh, first series of Battlestar Galactica." So hopefully that's going to turn up.
Can I recommend another one to you?
You can very quickly, G-Man Jr.
Very quickly. Supernatural. It's on ITV2. If
No.
you go back and get the first box set.
Are you sure? Because I saw the trailer for that and it looked cack.
No, to be honest,
Yes.
first few episodes are a little bit like the X-Files
Yes.
from years ago.
Yes.
It gets very good towards the end of series 1.
G-Man Jr., thank you very much for that.
Did you have a good weekend, Dave?
Big up yourself, G-Man.
Big up yourself, rude boy.
Hey.
How are you?
Well, I run out of cool street things to say after that one statement, so I end up going, hey.
You should have said, what's cracking, home slice?
What's cracking? What?
Home slice.
I'm not going to call anyone a home slice.
It's a good thing.
G-Man, what may I do for thee?
Well, I've got a few things to say, actually.
Oh, nice. Well, you better say it in 2 minutes.
No, but there's really one important thing which may shape
the rest of your show.
Okay.
Not for just today.
Forever.
But for the rest of the year.
I hope so, because everything I've suggested to shape the show this evening has Valerie, Domino, Simon from Trevor and Simon, washing machines, and estate agents. None of that
I'm
has...
forgetting stuff.
And forget... What?
Yeah, you said that I forget stuff now.
Leave my fly open. No,
Look, you forgot again.
Idiot.
Yeah, cod liver oil tablets, innit?
I don't eat that.
Every morning, man. It doesn't matter.
I'm vegetarian.
It's not. It's just a tablet.
It's got cod liver.
No,
it's got cod in it.
No, they just call it that.
It's got cod in it. It's cod liver.
Are you really that dumb?
It's got... No,
what?
am I really
hot dogs has dogs in it, does it?
No, but they've got hot...
What? Exactly. I proved you wrong there, didn't I? Kind of. Admit it. Ian.
What can I do for you, G? You're just weeing your time up against the wall here, so, you know.
Okay, look.
Anthony, we'll probably come back to you after the news now, but do stay there, mate.
Ian, can I just talk quickly?
Yeah, let him go. I've got a really important announcement.
We've only got a minute to get you both in, then.
Well, we can come back after.
You can't, G-Man. Anthony, what do you want to say very quickly, then?
I've got a thought match. I won't be able to talk tonight.
Oh, okay, then.
Can you just give out my email and I'll call you back tomorrow?
I will give out your email address a little bit later on.
Okay, sorry.
Have a good football match. You playing?
Yeah, we've got a semi-final game.
All right, good luck. Hope you win, fella.
Cheers, sorry about it.
No worries, mate. Don't worry. Lovely. I like Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay, G, you've only got...
Have you heard about London's biggest water fight in Hyde Park?
You've got 50 seconds.
Have you heard about it?
No.
95,000 people, innit?
What, fighting with water?
Yeah, water fight, innit?
You know a real gun's going to slip in there.
Of many.
Well, that sounds rubbish. Was that the big thing you were going to talk about?
No, there's one more big thing.
Well, you've got 30 seconds.
My Willie! I'm actually on the radio.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. Oh, God. I'm doing a dance. Okay.
What an absolute disgrace.
On LBC 97.3. Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Chris has just said, just had a bit of news about Danielle Lloyd. Tell me the bit of news you had about Danielle Lloyd, who is supposedly your best friend, who's supposedly coming on the show this week.
Yes, she is my best friend. She was attending...
Get closer to the mic, you idiot!
You've been telling me all evening to get away from me.
I can't hear you now.
Danielle Lloyd attended the premiere of Shilpa Shetty's film tonight. That's my news.
That's the news. And I said, where did you get this news from? Did you get a text? And your answer was...
It was on the LBC News.
It was on the LBC News, that's it. So you're just embarrassing yourself, Chris.
She's my friend, alright?
Go away. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello, Ian. Good evening. It's your Anthony again.
Okay. I thought you were someone else. I'm going to put you through to Chris. He'll get your number and call you back.
You're a bottler, aren't you?
Well, no. I've got Betty waiting and Jean waiting. I'd rather talk to them first. They're in the queue.
Conversation because you know that you have nothing useful to.
Well, no. You put the phone down earlier on. If you'd like to speak to Chris and give him your details, we'll call you back if there's time. It's not bottling because I was quite prepared to talk to you at 7:30.
A bottler.
Well, no. You put the phone down at 7:30.
I put the phone down because I had finished my conversation with you because you had nothing.
Oh well, if you finished, then if you're finished, then we're finished. I have nothing to add.
Calling you back to say you're the biggest muppet around, and you have the front to call everybody else muppets. You should look at yourself.
Okay.
And quite frankly, I'm surprised that you even managed to do that in the morning. You're absolutely a disgrace to the human race.
Okay.
You don't speak the Queen's English at all.
Okay.
I'm surprised if you could even articulate yourself in any kind of formal situation.
Uh-huh.
Just by purely watching you on that Beckham show was unbelievable.
But you watched it, though, didn't you?
That you caused to yourself.
You watched it, though, didn't you?
No, I didn't, actually. I just watched...
Oh, Adam! But you said that I called the Muppets several times. The Muppets, Adam.
That was enough for me to know.
Adam.
That just a waste of
Adam, are you gonna listen, Adam?
Grace, Ian.
Are you gonna listen?
Your name. Your name is even spelled incorrectly. You have your parents to thank for that. You're just a joke.
How is my name spelled incorrectly, Adam?
Joke as a human being.
Adam.
You wake up to the fact that all you can do is
Is he listening? Is he listening or not? What's his?
Like those on LBC.
Adam.
Because of the fact that you claim to have talent and you clearly have got none.
Adam. How is my name spelled incorrectly?
You're just a total loser in life.
Yeah, Adam. How is my name spelled incorrectly?
Because that is not the normal way that people would use that name and spell it that way.
Well, how have I spelt it, and what's incorrect with it? Point out the mistake.
Tell me how you spelt it.
Sorry?
You tell me how it's spelled.
No, Adam. You tell me how I've spelt it, because you're criticising it. How have I spelt it, and what's wrong with it?
I've just told you it's spelled incorrectly.
Well, I don't think you know how I spell it.
Well, that's what you have to speak to your parents about, because they obviously gave it to you.
Adam, you know you're sounding silly. So just tell me, how do I spell my name? How do I spell my name?
Sorry, we're losing track of the conversation here.
No, we're not. We're trying to focus on one thing, because you're waving all over the place like a drunk driving a car. I want you to. We'll focus on one thing. If it's the minutiae of how I spell my name, that's something. How do I spell my name incorrectly?
I'm the only Scottish person who doesn't drink, Ian.
Okay. How you keep going on about being Scottish? I'm not interested. How do I spell my name incorrectly?
I'm interested because you're a Satanek.
Yeah. How do I spell my name incorrectly?
I'm not saying you spelled it incorrectly, but the program.
Okay.
That's not the way that you spell your name.
How? Okay. How? This is very bizarre. We'll get there in the end. How should I spell my name?
Sorry, Ian. Are you for real? What are you talking about? You're losing control of everything.
Adam, you know you're sounding silly now.
No,
how should I spell my name?
You can say is idiot, muppet, and silly. That's all your vocabulary consists of.
Okay. Adam, I'm going to ask you. I'll keep asking this question, and maybe we'll get an answer. I doubt we will now, but I'll keep trying. How should I spell my name?
As far as I'm concerned, Ian, and I use that term loosely because I think your name's a joke anyway.
Well, Ian's not a term; it's a name. So my vocabulary is better than you. Adam, listen, come on, focus, Adam. Focus with me, Adam. Come on, you can do it. How should I spell my name? What am I doing wrong spelling my name the way I do? I don't quite know what the mistake is I'm making. Point it out to me, because as you said, I'm a muppet. Point it out to me, Adam. Come on.
Watch the credits and find out how your name is actually pronounced.
They spelt it. Did they spell it I-A-N?
You should know.
Well, no, Adam, listen. You can't come on.
For the benefit
make these vague suggestions and not be specific. Be specific, Adam. Did they spell it I-A-N?
I'd like to be specific now. I should clearly emphasise that point. Now,
did they spell it I-A-N?
Stop me when I'm talking.
Did they spell it I-A-N?
No, they spelled it I-A-I-N.
Did they spell it I-A-I-N, Adam?
For the benefit of the two listeners who are listening to your show,
yes,
could you please tell them how your name is spelled?
You don't know how my name is spelled, do you, Adam?
It's good, because I've seen your passport photo, you mug. So
you've seen my passport photo. Right. You've seen my passport photo. So how do... Adam, listen.
Just incidentally, sorry to digress from the subject in hand. We'll go back to that in a second.
No, we're going to stay with it, Adam, because I know you have great trouble focusing, and I think it's doing you good focusing on one thing. How do I spell... Adam, no, we'll go... Adam, listen, you've got...
You're looking...
Adam, you have got the whole hour to do this if you want. We've got an hour to do this.
Right.
So let's focus on one thing at a time. Let's get past the name, and then we'll talk about me slagging off celebrities. How do I spell my name, Adam?
I've just said, for the benefit of your other two listeners,
yes,
you tell them how your name is spelled.
No, Adam, you tell me how you think... I can't believe we're having this argument.
Your name's spelled incorrect.
No, Adam, listen. You know you're embarrassing yourself now. You know you're sounding stupid.
You're intellectually lesser.
Okay, that's probably right, Adam. You're probably much more intellectual than me. The thing is, you mentioned Adam.
You come onto this show trying to
yes,
other people, but in fact, you're the joke.
That's right, Adam. I'm the joke.
That's the irony, Ian.
Yeah, that's the irony. That's the irony. Now, back to the thing in question. You came on and criticised the way I spell my name, but you've not specified how I spell my name. So it's a... Well, you do, Adam. You do, Adam.
What I've actually done through this phone call, Ian, is that you've given me the benefit of your time because you're
Yes.
actually lower intelligence. You actually
That's correct. Oh, that's correct, Adam. You're much more intelligent than me. You're right.
Summarises you in
Yes.
quite a nutshell, really.
Okay. Okay.
And,
Okay.
basically,
Yes.
that's all you can do is
Yes.
hold down a 2-bit job on
Yes.
LBC, incidentally,
That's
which
correct.
profits listeners by getting them to interact on telephone lines.
Okay, Adam. Excellent. Now back to the point in hand. How do I spell my name?
Will you admit that LBC scams its customers on the phone lines?
How does it scam its customers, Adam?
Because it does, because it allows people to enter the competitions when in fact that competition is actually closed and was subject to a Channel 4 investigation.
It was subject to a Channel 4 investigation. Do you know what the criticism was on the Channel 4 investigation?
You tell your listeners, Ian, why don't you?
I will tell them. I will tell them, because I actually saw it. I don't know if you did. I'm guessing you didn't. The accusation was...
You saw it or you'd seen it? I mean, let's get the English correct again. You did go to school, I presume.
I saw it, Adam. And the accusation was that on one show, they didn't read out the terms and conditions until a few minutes after they'd read out the actual competition. That was the criticism.
Really?
Yeah. Surprised you, didn't it? But that's the truth. Now, back to the thing. Adam, focus. We're losing you, focus. We're losing you, Adam. Focus. You criticise me for spelling my name incorrectly. You're not going to answer the question. I will tell you how I spell my name, shall I? Because you don't know, so I will tell you. I spell it I-A-I-N. Adam?
I'm listening.
That's how I spell it.
But that's not how your name is actually spelled. That's not how the name Ian is spelled, Ian.
It is if you've got Scottish background.
Well, I'm afraid that you have no clue about Scottish ancestry at all. You're talking...
Is that how I spell my name wrong, even though I've spelt it for
I
you?
wanted to point out for the benefit of the other two listeners who are listening in is that I wonder why...
He's very funny, this Adam. He's got a strange thing that there's only two people listening. Thinks I spelt my name wrong. Doesn't know I've turned his fader down. Is this guy Chris, is this guy actually for real?
He's boring me.
He's boring the hell out of me, but I really want to focus and find out what his problem is. So we'll stick with him for a bit longer. Okay, your fader's back up now, Adam.
Nothing of substance. No substance. It's all empty. There's nothing there, Ian. You're a total loser.
Okay, but yet you watch my programme on the Beckhams and you listen to the radio show
No,
still.
I didn't. I said I watched a section of the programme. I didn't watch all the programme. I'm not interested in you or the programme.
It's funny because the one...
You like people.
Okay. I know, Betty, he's a silly old sausage, but we'll stick with him, Betty. The thing where I said Muppets, one was quite early on in the show, and one was quite late on in the show. So there's a gap of about 35 minutes in those two Muppet... Adam, your fader's down, no one can hear you, mate. So the gap between the Muppets was about 35, 40 minutes. And now, the thing is, Adam's very, very angry, and I don't know what his anger is, and I want to help him, Betty. I do want to help him lose his anger. He's put the phone down. He's put the phone down. He's very angry, isn't he?
Yeah, well, you see, my nephew comes from Scotland.
Yeah.
And it's spelled I-A-I-N.
But the thing is, I-A-I-N is how I spell it. That's how I spell it, and that's because my granddad was Scottish. But I-A-N is also right. They're all right.
Yeah.
He's a very angry man, and it scares me, in as much as that someone with that much anger, that much misunderstanding of the world around them, that much inability, that's not a very well-constructed sentence, but I'll stick with it.
I thought myself, another one's slagging you off.
Another one. He phones it every now and then.
Annoy me.
But a person with such inability to listen and understand what's being said to him, it's quite scary that he's allowed out on the streets. And the thing he was pointing out about LBC ripping off people on its competition, completely wrong. There was a tiny thing on the Channel 4 News. Am I right, Chris, that the criticism was that the terms and conditions were given out, I may have got this slightly wrong, a few minutes after the main body of the competition was read. It was a slip-up by a presenter. Ofcom didn't see fit to tell anybody off. If you see the thing on the Channel 4 News, it's nothing. You compare it to some of the other, in inverted commas, phone scandals that have taken place. It's anyway, Betty, listen, I'll be back. I have to do the travel, but I'll be back in a second to talk to you, all right?
Yeah.
Cheers. Wow. Get this, Betty. Keith has emailed in saying Adam made me so angry I've dropped my bong.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. Anyway, right, Betty, what can I do for you?
Well, I just wondered if you got my letter.
I got your letter. I read it today, and it's very sweet and kind of you. Thank you very much. And I've got your address now, so at some point, maybe this week... Do you know what? It may be next week now, because we're a little bit busy. I'll burn that CD for you, and I'll see if I can get some other bits and pieces and pop them in the post for you.
Yeah, and are you on Whit Monday?
Whit Monday?
Yeah.
I don't know when that is.
28.
That's a very old-fashioned term.
My birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday. I know it's your
Then I'll
birthday.
be able to ring you up.
I will be on Whit Monday, yes.
Oh, good.
Yes, so I'll be doing the show. That's another bank holiday, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always quiet on a bank holiday.
Oh, is it?
But you know what, after this show tonight, I could do with another quiet show. God blimey, O'Reilly. Some people just need to calm down a little bit, don't they? Anyway, Betty, everything all right with you?
No, I got, gingivitis. I've only got 7 teeth at the bottom.
Blimey, yes.
And, it's poisonous.
Oh, dear.
Oh, and the pain is terrible.
Can I give you anything for it?
No, I've got some special, mouthwash.
Okay, well, you make sure you use that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's not very
Because
pleasant.
you know I can't chew or swallow.
I'm aware of that, yes. All right, Betty, well, listen, you take care of yourself, won't you?
Yeah.
All right, love, and I'll speak to you again soon.
Yes.
Good night. Bye-bye. There we go, Betty, absolutely delightful. Jean!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Jean.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
What's the matter with Adam?
Oh, he's a very angry, scared, confused man. He's confused, I think, is,
He's rowing with you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, gee, he's got so much hate in him.
He's got hate, and he was rowing. The thing is, he was rowing because I spelt my name wrong, but then he realised he didn't actually know how I spelt my name. And he obviously... The thing is... He obviously did watch that whole Beckham's thing, because he saw the 2 instances of me calling the lookalikes Muppets.
Yeah.
And he saw my name in the credits at the end, so...
Yeah.
I think he's... I wouldn't be surprised, Jim, if he fancied me.
Yeah.
If he wanted to take me out on a dinner date. And,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I suspect there's some kind of latent thing going on in there that he's having trouble dealing with.
Yeah.
And, that's fair enough, that's
Yeah.
fine.
How's your shoulder, Ian?
Do you know what? I went to the osteopath on Saturday.
Yeah.
He clicked it around, did some bits and pieces.
Yeah.
It's better. It was hurting a bit last night when I was in bed, actually.
Oh, was it?
It was. But I'm going to go back and see him on Friday. But it's much better than last week. I haven't got the pins and needles in my fingers anymore.
Oh, and about your flat, Ian. What's going on with your flat now? You said you feel like selling it?
No, I don't know. Don't make me think that.
I don't sell it, Ian.
I don't want to sell it, but I've got an estate agent coming round on Thursday to value it for me.
Don't let them talk you round.
Well, this is what I think. With figures of authority, I'm quite easily swayed by them.
Yeah.
And I'm worrying that the estate agent will sway me a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'll end up going, yeah, go on, put it on the market.
Yeah.
I'll be homeless in 6 weeks.
Oh, no.
I mean, I probably won't be, but I'm worried because I've lied to them. I've said that I might sell it. I don't want to sell it at all.
Yeah.
And I'm worried they might bust me and sue me.
How's Dylan?
My little nephew?
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. I looked after him on Monday for about a few hours.
Yeah.
And we read, and we played, and we sang songs. He was playing the guitar with me, and we were singing The Wheels on the Bus.
You can play the guitar?
Well, he can hit the strings while I hold the strings
can
down.
he?
Yes.
When you see him next, Ian?
I don't know. But hopefully soon, because he was playing drum. We had a little bongo drum. He was playing the bongo drum that you got me, Chris, for my birthday, or Christmas, whenever it was. He was playing that. We had a fantastic time.
Ian, when's your birthday?
My birthday's in June.
June when?
June the 9th.
June the 9th?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Yes, I'm going to be 34 years
34?
old.
My
34.
God, you're getting older, ain't ya?
Yeah.
That's what my friends had to say to you, Ian.
You're what?
My friends had to say to you, you're getting older.
Why did your friend say to say to you to what?
She just told me to tell you that you're getting older. Because you're getting all these aches and pains.
Yeah, well, that could be it. Jean, I've got to go.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Jill.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Jill.
I know I christened your show the Monty Python show of the radio.
Oh, that was you, wasn't it? Yes.
It was me, and I'm increasingly thinking that's so.
Okay.
That's why it makes me laugh so much. But can you... I might be sick here, but I wanted to ask you 2 things. One, what business is it of that gentleman's, that very irate gentleman's, how you spell your name?
Well, the thing is, the reason can I tell you why I focused on that so much was because he brought it up, which is an odd thing to bring up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Why is he so interested in how you spell your name?
He's angry about something, and I don't know what it is. So he uses me as kind of just like a sounding off board. But the reason I focused on that was because he when he comes on, and he was trying to do it tonight, is he fires off in all these different directions at the same time. Just fires off like 10, 15 criticisms at the same time.
Oh, right.
And to try and help him, and to help the conversation and help me and help the listener, I decided to grab onto that one and focus onto that one and really try and help him.
Yeah.
Just focus on one thing. Because you can't have a conversation or an argument where you keep going off on different things and aren't prepared to discuss them. So I stuck with that one. In the hope that it would help his conversational skills. I don't think it did. I don't think he's going to learn anything from me.
I'm absolutely sure it didn't help.
No.
He was.
Well, he's far more intellectual than me.
Oh.
We know that.
Are you taking the
I am taking the you-know-what, yes.
Yes, well, there you go.
Yes.
Because he's a worry, isn't he?
He's a big wally.
I wonder if he's escaped or something.
It's possible. It's possible. Anyway, was there anything else?
It is unbelievable to me. Now, it was just that. I wanted to say to anybody else listening, I don't know what they think they're listening to, but you are the wonderful Monty Python radio show, LBC radio show.
Jill, thanks for that. Take care.
Oh, you. Bye, love.
Bye-bye. There we go. Don't forget, frog in my phone. Clive Bull's on at 10 o'clock. So we're in Clive's studio, so we need to evacuate kind of sharpish, really, which we can do with this crack team we have here. Andrew's in the Walthamstow.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Andrew.
Adam was a very calm and collected person, wasn't he?
It was like a walking, living Buddha.
Yeah, goodwill to all. And
yes, exactly.
To all goodwill.
Yes, very, very peaceful and very calm.
Yeah, we should have asked him, how does he spell his name? I mean, I've got my ideas, but how does name Adam make him Scottish?
Yeah, well, I don't quite know why he kept going on about being Scottish as well. I don't quite see what the relevance of that is.
He wouldn't answer. You kept asking him, how do I spell my name? And he wouldn't answer.
Well, that's the thing as well, and that's what makes it frustrating. But we persevered with him longer than we've ever persevered with him before. Is that people that want to phone up, even well, I'm not going to say names because it's not fair, but other people that have phoned up to criticise and argue, you at least can have some sort of conversation with them where there's some kind of interaction. Even the most frustrating calls, we had one a couple of weeks ago on a Sunday night, there was some form of interaction. Whereas with that guy, there was I can see him phoning up now to get back on. I'm not going to put him on because it's.
Ask him how he spells his name, please. I mean, if a name means anything where you come from, I mean, my name's Andrew, right?
Yeah.
What's the national flag of Scotland?
It's Andrews. Cross of Andrews, St Andrews.
Yeah, Cross of St Andrews.
Is it? I don't know what it's called. That's what it's called.
Cross of Andrews, so therefore I'm more Scottish than him then.
Yeah. Well, exactly. It's a weird one, isn't it, to pick on? You spell your name wrong. What?
Oh, I do,
you spell your name wrong, and that's why you are on a crackpot station that rips people off and you do rubber... Yeah. Oh, OK, right, that's fine, yeah, lovely.
Mate, get him back on.
Well, maybe we'll have him once a month, perhaps.
Christmas shreds.
Andrew, thanks for that.
Oh, mate.
Ta-ta. Max is in the Wolverhampton.
Good evening.
Good evening, Max.
I've not said that before.
It's good, isn't it? It's fun.
Good evening.
Oh, that's just scary.
Oh, OK.
That's going to upset children.
I'm ringing about Barry.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've only been listening to your show a couple of months.
Yeah.
And Barry's my favourite caller.
OK.
He's great.
Yeah.
And it's really sad. Can you not work something out? Please.
At the moment, I'm going to say no. I can't work something out.
But does that mean he won't be calling again?
Well, listen, he's more than welcome to call again. At the moment, I want him to take my vocal recordings out of his show. Now, let me just say, I could potentially be open to some form of sweetener. Now, what was his idiot... And I've got his idiot producer's name here. What was it, that guy's name? Is it Nigel. Nigel. Now, Nigel said £50. Well, let's just say Barry did a month in Edinburgh. He's done quite a few shows in Camden. He's doing, 4 or 5 nights at the Hen and Chicken Theatre, which is quite a big, little theatre. £50 for all of that isn't enough for me. £50 per night of his run at the Hen and Chickens, I would certainly consider. So that's another 200, 250 quid. I would consider that, yes.
I'm gutted.
Oh, well...
If it just boils down, I mean, come on, you earn enough money, surely.
But the thing,
You don't need the one girl.
I do all right. I do all right. I can't deny that.
Right.
But it's the principle of the thing, isn't it? That the fact that he's making money and getting 2- and 3-star reviews in the Evening Standard out of me. That's out of 5, by the way.
But doesn't that bolster your show in turn?
A 2-star review in the Evening Standard.
Well, I'm in Wolverhampton. I don't know the standard.
I'm in London. I don't have it. No, I don't necessarily think it does.
Oh well.
Okay,
Well, it's a sad loss.
He'll listen. He's more than welcome to call in. You know, we won't lose him. We've already. Max, thank you for that. We've already been through that. A lot of the show is about me banning him before, and it makes me look really nasty and evil, and I don't really think that's fair. What have I done there? Oh, I've done that. Well, that's good. If you press F6, it goes down to the bottom. What does F7 do? Nothing. 4. Oh, it opens out. That's good. All these buttons do stuff. F1. Oh, that knackers it. Okay. 0870 90 90 973. It's the last 30 minutes of the show, so now's a good time to call.
Total Excellium. More miles per tank for...
90 90 973.
Yes, that's the phone number. It's the last 30 minutes of the show. Clive Ball's on at 10. And Adrian Allen is on at 1 o'clock, I believe. Winston's in the Woolwich.
Hello, this is Steve Allen.
Oh, hello, Steve. Sorry.
No class whatsoever.
Excuse me?
No class whatsoever.
Okay, Steve, what can I do for you?
£10.
What?
£10.
Why?
Exactly, that's me and my big mouth.
I'm not giving you £10.
£10.
I'm not giving you £10.
£10.
No!
Ian Lee.
Yes?
£10.
No!
Ian Lee.
Yes?
£10.
No!
Ian Lee.
Yes?
£10.
No!
Christopher Biggins.
He's good, Christopher Biggins, isn't he?
Hello.
Yes.
I'm not 100%.
Yes. No, you're not, are you?
I'm not 100%.
No. Steve, is there any reason for this call? Are you just phoning up to taunt me?
What is happiness?
Well, I guess happiness is, filling up that spiritual void, being content, not wanting anything, and feeling loved.
What is happiness?
I just told you.
Happiness is opening a chocolate orange.
What? Yeah.
Marks and Spencer's.
Yeah.
Marks and Spencer's.
So happiness is chocolate oranges and Marks and Spencer's.
Getting in the car.
Yeah. Happiness is getting in the car? How is that happiness?
Happiness is, Ian Lee's programme.
Hey! Well done, Steve. Thank you.
Good grief.
Yeah, that took a long time to get that out, didn't it?
Told him about the crack in his bottom.
I haven't mentioned that yet, no.
Told him about the crack in his bottom.
I haven't mentioned that yet. Steve, what's happening on your show tomorrow? You haven't planned anything?
And the one thing you've got to learn to do is eat humble pie in this business.
Well, and I hope you'll be eating some tomorrow.
And you milk it for all it's worth.
Milk what?
And the one thing you've got to learn to do is eat humble pie.
Yeah. Steve, I suspect you may have had 1 or 2 little sherries, am I correct?
Not being bothered by...
Yeah. Well, Steve, thanks for calling.
Now, that's very cruel and very naughty.
Well, I'm just saying thanks for calling.
Now, that's very cruel and very naughty.
Steve, I'm going to have to cut you off now.
Good grief.
Yeah, bye-bye, Steve.
Good grief.
Yes, there we go. Well, Steve Allen calling. How fantastic. Isn't that lovely? Steve Allen calling in this show.
He didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to do that. And Steve doesn't do things he doesn't have to do, but he did that even though he didn't have to do it. That was nice, wasn't it, Sheriff?
It was. Good evening.
Good evening.
It was very nice. You made a friend in Adam.
I hope so. I do hope he's one of those friends that doesn't come round to my house, though.
You've got a friend.
Yes.
You know your ambition is going to be fulfilled soon. It will be.
Well, my ambition to get kicked in by a mentalist.
Your ambition to be on a reconstruction on Crime Watch.
Yes.
Yes, and he left the LBC studio late one night and was followed by a man with a brisk Scottish accent.
Yes. Oh dear. It's strange, isn't it? That people like that are out there.
Just remember Mark Chapman and be careful.
Well, yes. Anyway, Sheriff, what can I do for thee?
Well, I was just wondering if you... I'll talk about 2 things. One of them is the person who said you couldn't feed ducks. This is absolute balls.
Oh, this is Karen Mercer, yes. They said you can't feed ducks bread.
I have friends that are ducks and they love bread.
Of course they do.
They love bread, they love kind of bagels, anything else, balls to it, but just, bread, basically.
Yeah.
And, this is a complete misnomer, this idea that you have to feed them kind of pellets.
Oh, no. But pellets weren't around Pellets haven't always been around, whereas bread has, hasn't it? I think
Exactly, bread, crack cocaine, you know.
they've been around forever.
And the other thing is,
Yes.
I got, you know, you got sent a copy of Crime Watch recently. Did you see the Crime Watch thing with the shovel that was on?
Oh, yes, I did. That was particularly
my God, it
hideous.
was scary, wasn't it?
Yeah, particularly hideous, that, yes.
The last time I spoke to you, you mentioned that you get kind of excited, but that kind of went over the line a bit for me there, because I just kind of, the whole shovel and the noise.
It was exciting when they were breaking into the house, but then when the crime took place, yes, it was very unpleasant. It was Richie who sent me the Crime Watch video, and at some point this week, or early next week, we're going to send him a big LBC fun pack.
Oh, lots of stickers.
Chris, Chris, tell everyone what's in the LBC fun pack.
We don't have fun packs, but we've got a mug and car sticker.
That's it. Yeah.
You can send him one of Clive's 99 cups.
Yes, I'll do that. Yeah, we'll put some really fun things in the LBC fun pack.
Just for him.
Just for him.
Just for him. But yeah, and as well, you know, Adam was mentioning this business about you calling the guys off the Beckham show Muppets. You said it to their face.
Yeah, exactly. I know it's You said it. Okay, no worries. Sheriff, we've got to go, but thank you for that. Did we got that? Okay. He said that. I'm going to explain what happened there, because he didn't mean to do that. He said the F word in the way that we do when we want to use emphasis, and I was almost quite happy for that to go out, but the rules of Ofcom state quite clearly that that's actually quite a strong, high category swear word, so we had to let it go, but bless him. Sheriff, don't worry about that. We know it's a slip of the tongue, so the thing is, we can tell if it's a slip of the tongue or if it's deliberate, and that was a slip of the tongue because he immediately... Was the police being someone like that? He immediately apologised. But let me explain what just happens when we do have a little swear or a little libel or something that we don't want to go out. I mentioned this earlier on, but it is worth knowing for anyone that is thinking of phoning up just to say a swear on the radio, which is, we all know, is great fun. But there's a 7-second delay. Which means that when you phone up, what you and I say goes out on the radio 7 seconds later. So if there's something I don't want to go out, I press my dump button, and that little bit of radio gets taken out and is not broadcast. Oh, there we go. That's someone trying to phone up who is a known swearer. So, Paul, you're not getting on. Nancy?
Hello?
Now, you're not going to swear, are you?
No.
You're not...
No, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Well done. Do you know, it made me so angry when I heard that Scotsman speaking to you like that.
Adam, he's very, very rude, isn't he?
It really did. It went through my mind.
What?
We built a wall to keep them over the other side. And they keep scrambling over it with their unemployment cards in their hands.
Well, they're all going for devolution, aren't they? Now the Scotch.
Yeah, they want to self-rule.
Yes. Well, I do you know what? I'm a big fan of Scotland. I do like Scotland. It's very nice up there, and they're not all like Adam. So
I know.
That's some relief.
but it made me so angry.
Made you
when he was
speak
calling
like
you a
racism.
muppet.
Yeah.
And it just made me so angry.
Well, don't, Nancy, I wasn't angry, so don't you get angry. It's
No,
all fine.
I need to tell you a couple of jokes.
Oh, okay. Are they racist?
Yeah, no.
Oh!
What goes under the water, over the water, but never touches the water?
What goes under the water, over the water,
but never touches the water?
Never touches the water. Is it a schooner?
No.
No. Under the water, over the water. A bridge?
No.
No, it doesn't go under. Under the water, over the water. Oh, is it like a reflection?
No.
The sunlight?
No.
No. I don't know.
It's an egg in a duck's belly.
It could touch the water.
It goes over the water and under the water, but never touches the water.
It could touch the water if the egg gave birth, the duck gave birth in the water.
Oh, no, they build a nest and...
But sometimes, you know what it's like when you're desperate to go to the loo, and you just don't quite make it, and you're going up the stairs in your flat, and you go, oh no, I've weighed everywhere. It's like that with eggs, isn't it? They might not make it to their nest in time. It's based on a true story.
Oh, I've got another joke.
Go on in, Nancy.
there was a man, and he had a little mouse in a cage.
Yes.
Who was his friend?
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't he?
And he said to him, "You've been such a good little friend to me.
Yes.
I'm going to take you out tonight for a drink."
Yeah. Are you listening to this, Woody?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he went to a pub.
Yes.
And he put a little mouse in his top pocket.
Yeah.
And he went up to the bar, and he said to the barman, "Give me a pint of beer and some more whiskey."
Yeah.
And he drank the beer and tipped the whiskey in his top pocket. And the barman thought to himself, "There's something wrong
Something
here."
wrong here, yeah.
And the chap emptied his drink. He said, "Fill him up again."
Fill him up, yeah.
And
Same again.
he did the same again.
Same again.
And then the man said to him, the barman, "Well, fill him up again." So he said, "Yeah, no," he
Again?
said, "there's something wrong here." He said,
yeah.
"I'm not going to serve you," he said,
No.
anymore. He said, and the man bent over the bar and got hold of the pills and said to him, "I'll punch you on the nose."
Yeah.
And the little mouse leapt out onto the bar and said, "Yes, and that goes to your cat too." Funny, isn't it?
Well, but a mouse couldn't beat a cat up. Could he? Would he? Can a mouse beat a cat up? I don't think so.
Good try, wouldn't it?
Well, no, it wouldn't. I've seen my cat rip the head off a mouse. So
yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Oh.
What my cat does with the mouse, and I've seen her do this, instead of killing it, which I wanted her to do, she played with it. So she got it between her paws and was flicking it up in the air and batting it backwards and forwards. Then, of course, she missed it on one, and the mouse ran off under the bed.
Oh no!
Yeah. So I had to get a block of wood out. I didn't. I went and slept down. I went and slept downstairs. Nancy, thank you for that.
Okay.
Excellent stuff. Don't open with that one, though. I think it would be a bad gig. Blimey, O'Reilly. Woody.
Yes, darling.
Yes, my love. What a show it's been tonight.
Do you know what? I just had to ring it. There's about 6 of us. We're all sat in Wimpole Street in cars, and we're just cracking up.
You drinking?
What?
You drinking cider?
No.
I thought you said you're drinking cider in the park. What did you say?
I said we're parked up in Wimpole Street.
I thought you said it was 6 of us. We're drinking cider in the park. I said, oh right. Oh, sorry. I apologise.
No, we're all chauffeurs, darling.
Oh, of course. Oh, yes. You're the sexy lady chauffeur.
I wish I was sexy, darling.
Well,
listen,
Yes.
I've just got to ring in. That was pure entertainment tonight.
Not those jokes.
No, Adam.
Oh, yeah, he's called in before. Do you know what? He'll probably call in a bit more this week, but to be honest, I think we've had enough of Adam now.
We couldn't get the gist of why he was throwing the word Sassenach at you. I mean, so that was supposed to, incite a bit of rage in you, but you kept your cool lovely.
Well, I did, and I faded him down, which is what I've done a lot recently, and I've kind of said to myself, I'm not going to fade people down anymore during an argument, but I had to do it with him because it was just relentless, and it was meaningless what he was saying. You know, it was...
Well, he hung himself anyway with some of his sentences, and I mean, I was born and bred up north, and they said that northerners are thick, and but his vocabulary and everything, it was way out, and for a Scottish man not to realise that Iain, spelled I-A-I-N, is Scottish anyway, seems to me
I don't get the name thing. I think he was implying that that I spell it I-A-N and they got it wrong on Sky. I don't know what he was saying.
I think that's what it was on the programme.
Yeah.
On the credits. I don't know what was inciting him more, that you'd spelt it the way you do spell it, which is, I think, is a lovely way.
Yeah.
And the ordinary, basic way. So we couldn't get the...
I don't know what his problem was. He's a freak.
There was the 6 of us here, and we cracked up. And if anybody walked past and was watching us, they must have thought there was something going on.
Woody, do me a favour. Is it you and 5 blokes?
Well, they're in their cars, yeah.
Right. Ditch your cars. I don't care who you're driving around tonight. Ditch them. Go to the offie. Get 3 big 2-litre bottles of Diamond White. Go into Hyde Park and just get trolleyed.
What's Diamond White?
It's a really good, classy cider. It's about 50 pence a bottle. It's a classy one. Go into Hyde Park and just get plastered.
Iain.
Yes, Woody.
Can I this is really, really cheeky of me.
Okay.
Can I ask the biggest favour in the world?
I'm not going to marry you so you can stay in the country. I've done that before.
Already married, darling.
Okay.
Ex-squaddy, we're both ex-squaddies.
Get in there.
I know, darling.
Yes.
Would you please sign one of your...
Oh, hello? Hello? Oh, no, oh, damn. Whatever she was going to ask, I was going to do, and her battery must have died. Oh, Chris, that was a smooth... I was being smooth there. The pause was dramatic effect. The people in the regions are going to be complaining that the opt-out didn't work. What were you going to say?
I could call her back.
Doesn't work. Here's the travel news with everyone's favourite yoga master. It's,
No, it's just me.
Karen.
The M4 is closed as you head out of...
10.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Chris has just had a good idea. Chris, what was the good idea you just had?
We're going to have a denim special.
We're going to have a denim special where we do a show dressed entirely, as much as we can be. Can you get denim pants? I bet you can.
If you can, I'm going to be wearing them.
Okay, well, let's get some denim pants for the denim special. Okay, we've not got much time. Clive Ball's on at 10, and we need to be out sharpish because we're in Clive's studio, and I don't want to mess up his show. So, like I did the other week when I did the first 30 minutes, completely muffed that up. So we need to be out sharpish. So let's see who's first. Nadine.
Hello.
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 Yes.
Yeah, the lady who rang up when she said something's underwater but over the water but not touching the water.
Yes.
Is it the moon?
No, it's a duck's egg.
Oh, how does that work out then?
Well, because it's in a duck's belly, and it goes under the water, goes over the water, but it doesn't touch the water.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So
then.
I was thinking it was like the moon, or or the sun, or something, but it was even more obscure.
Okay, all right then.
Thanks, Nadine. Bye bye.
That's right. Bye.
Bye. Rick's in the Seam.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Rick.
Listen, you need to turn around and stop these international incidents, you know.
What have I done now?
With your name.
Oh, yes, I don't want to...
No, hold on, no. Let's get it cleared up here.
Yeah, okay, Rick.
I've had a look.
Okay, Ricky.
Now, where was he from? Scotland.
He was from Scotland.
Now, guess what? The spelling of your name is Gaelic, which is Scottish.
Isn't Gaelic a strange word?
Yes.
Yes, it is, yes. It's Scottish for John.
And the No. The meaning is, because I'm on the internet looking at this.
Oh, it's on the internet, all right. You Googled it, have you?
Oh, well, I don't know what I've done with it, but...
Yes.
You're God's glorious gift. I think there might have been a mistake there.
Yeah.
You know, but...
What do you mean there's
a... learn.
Ian, he's talking about us. We're God's glorious gifts.
Well, I think we should be God's glorious gifts because we've got God's most glorious name, haven't we?
Do you know, I must admit, can I be honest with you for a second, Ian and Rick?
Yes, go on.
I hate the name Ian. And I'll tell you why. It's 4 letters, 3 of them are vowels, they're all soft letters. It's like, Ian. There's nothing meaty or weighty or anything to brag about. It's, Ian. And with my surname Lee... So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 letters in my name.
Yep.
5 of them are vowels.
It's like countdown, ain't it?
It is like countdown. 5 of them are vowels. It's rubbish. Never mind.
You know of a good place to get it changed by deedpoll then? Because that's the answer.
I've often thought about it. Do you know when I was a kid? When I was a kid, about 7 years old, I really wanted to be called John, to the point where I got my family to call me John for a little bit.
When I learned French, the nearest equivalent of Ian was actually Jean, because our French teacher said that there was no French name for Ian. There was only a French name for Jean.
Yeah.
So our name was Jean, Jean.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. Why, when you're doing... Oh, Rick, by the way, thanks for that.
I was just going to try and say, you don't want to know what I used to be called. You can't be broadcast, mate.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to cut you off just in case you've got a potty mouth. Why is that? That's a good point, Ian. In French class, do you have to take a French name? Did you do that? Because in my French class, we were all given French names, and so in the class, we'd be called whatever. But they didn't give us the French equivalent of our name.
No.
It was just like a French name, like Jean-Michel or de Bordois, or I don't know any other French names. I'll be honest with you. Pierre. But why? Because when I go to France, guess what? I use my name.
But when you're in school, they want to bring alive the language. They know so many people aren't really interested in foreign languages, whether they're at school or even after they've left school.
Yeah.
So they're trying to make it as interesting as possible.
By
Because
making
we're not-
someone have by calling the weedy bloke who gets beaten up anyway, Michel. Because it's a girl's name. You got a girl's name. Let's beat him up.
But you feel good just as long as that class is going half an hour or whatever. For that half an hour, you feel great having a name more interesting than Ian.
Yeah. Well, are you happy with your name, Ian?
I've never thought about changing it. I've been called many worse names, which obviously I won't go into.
Yes.
But I couldn't work out where your gentleman, I'll use that term, Adam, was actually coming from. I didn't see the programme because I don't have Sky One.
Yeah.
But he couldn't seem to answer, despite his clearly vast intellect, a
Yes.
very simple question that you asked him about 20, 25
About how I spelt my name, how they spelt my name, how I should spell. I know.
He's not going to get his mentor application through that way, is he?
No, he's not. He's not. Ian, listen, thank you very much for that. Have a good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mig.
Good evening, Ian.
Yes, that's the name.
I was watching Beckham.
Okay, yeah.
I wonder if you can guess, Ian. Who's this? Close the store. It's the Beckhams. It's the Beckhams. Can I give him something? What a muppet. What a muppet.
Can I work out who that was?
Well,
No, I can't. Is that supposed to be me?
Yeah.
What? That's an impression of me? Do it again.
Get the necklace. Get the necklace. Quick. See, I was waiting for that.
I wasn't giggling like a mental, though, was I?
No.
No.
I was looking at... Do you know what? You remind me of that Sister guy.
Of what?
Chubby.
Of who?
You know that guy in Scissor Sisters?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I look like the guy... Jesus, Mitch, this isn't the most endearing phone call you've ever made to me.
No, but, anyway, you always take the piss out of me.
Oh,
just trying to make...
Okay, I don't mind it at all. Mitch, listen, I've got to go because we're running a little bit late and got the ads and then Clive's on very soon. Symes, let's go to Alex in the West End.
Yeah, how's it going?
Oh, yeah.
And that woman's joke. Was it Nancy?
About the mouse?
The duck egg.
The duck egg.
Yeah, the tube goes under water as well.
But do they go over water?
Yeah, over water.
But tubes touch the water.
No, they don't. They go over water, underwater, but don't touch the water.
But they do touch the water.
How?
Well, if they're underwater, they touch them.
No, in the tunnels.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay. Tubes. It's an equally dull answer.
I think that should be the definitive answer.
Okay, well, next time she calls up, I'll talk to her about tubes.
Yeah, you do that, all right.
Okay, thanks, Alex.
No, not done yet.
Oh, well, we haven't got much time. I've got to go to Zainab.
No, you go to Zainab then.
Zainab?
Yeah, hello.
Hello?
Hi. I got a riddle then.
Oh, God.
All right, go on then. Riddle me.
Alright,
Riddle me.
okay, the maker doesn't want it, the buyer doesn't use it, and
It's
the
a coffin,
user
innit?
doesn't know he's using it. How do you know?
Because it's fairly simple. I mean, it's the oldest
You
riddle
ruined it, man.
Oh, sorry about that.
He didn't ruin it, he just got it right, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Zainab.
Alright, bye.
Where's your riddle song?
Riddle song?
Go do your riddle tune.
A riddle tune? What?
Yeah, all the riddle.
I hope this isn't going to, for the first hour of Clive show, it's going to be people phoning up with riddles.
No, you've got to introduce yourself with a song in it. What? And then out yourself with a riddle song as well.
Zainab, have you got any idea what Alex is talking about?
No.
No, nor have I.
Alright, who's next?
Yeah, well, no one's next. I've got to do the montage and then I'm going home.
Oh, alright, let's hear the montage then.
Right. Well, okay, sounds like this.
Wipe off that full of doubt look, slap on a happy grin.
Ian Lee.
Yes?
£10.
No!
Ian Lee.
Yes?
£10.
No.
You're victim of the marketing, Ian.
I'm a victim of the marketing. You know, Noel, don't you, about show business?
I know.
Because...
I know show business.
Who's this? Nigel?
I have been waiting for you to phone me, to contact me, to reply to my email for quite some time. I'm sorry that I've had to phone up tonight.
Well,
I don't expect
it was a cracking good phone call.
No,
Bravo!
No, that's unacceptable.
Encore!
No, that's unacceptable.
Encore!
That's unacceptable. I'm sorry.
Au revoir, Nigel. Auf Wiedersehen.
Well, I think that's very disappointing.
Au revoir.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. He is the one and only craziest caller, I have to tell you.
What did you think, Zainab?
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, I'm talking to Zainab.
Alright.
Yeah, he's talking to me, man.
Yeah.
Alright, go on in. Yeah, go on in.
Yeah, right, okay.
But, what's his name, Barry's producer? He reminds me of me.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for that. Thank God I have to go now. Clyde Bull is coming up next. I'm going to stop talking so they can come in and use their studio. Ta-ta.